Not 50%, not 75%, but 100%. Yes, it's 100% true. Dreen shampoo reveals all the sparkle, all the sheen, all the dazzling brilliance of your hair. Never before, Dreen, could any shampoo leave your hair so lustrous. Now, that's because Dreen is not a soap shampoo. It never leaves dingy, dulling film on hair to hide its natural beauty. And what's more, Dreen does not dry out your hair. Instead, its fragrant, freshening whipped cream lather leaves your hair sublimely smooth, beautifully behaved, easier to set, easier to curl, easier to arrange. And Dreen removes unsightly dandruff the first time you use it. So, for lovely, lustrous hair, for all types of hair, dry, normal, or oily, Dreen shampoo with hair conditioning action. Use it at home or ask for it at your beauty shop. Buy it at all drug, department, or 10-cent stores in the blue and yellow package. Remember, never before Dreen could any shampoo leave your hair so lustrous, yet so easy to manage. Yes, your hair can have that dazzling sheen the very first time that you use Dreen. And now here is your host for the evening, Don Amici.
I'd like to make mention of the fact that we've received a great many letters from listeners, most of which were very encouraging. However, there is one letter that calls for an answer from Danny Thomas.
Call and I shall answer, Don.
Hello, Danny.
Thank you. What's the gist of the note, Don?
Well, it's just this. The writer, a lady of middle age, I should guess, suggests that you sing a serious song now and then.
Well, her suggestions may be well meant, Don, but serious songs are for serious singers.
No question about it.
A man has to be trained in the art of delivering a ballad.
No question about it.
And I'm a comedian. I said I'm a comedian. Seems to be a question about it.
No, not in my mind, Danny. But this lady has an idea that you shouldn't be facetious all the time. She thinks jokes are cheap.
She does, huh? Wait till she has to buy a few.
At any rate, the letter is very complimentary, and she goes so far as to compare you with Al Jolson, possibly the greatest entertainer of all time.
Yeah, no question about that.
She wants to know why you don't sing the kind of songs he did.
Well, you just don't write tunes like that today. Besides, Jolson had a wonderful gimmick.
Gimmick?
Weenie. Squeeze. That's a songwriter's jargon for trick.
Oh.
Look, he sang about his mother, his kid Sonny Boy, and his home in Alabama all in one season. That's pretty powerful stuff, kid.
That's quite a gimmick.
I mean, what have we got to sing about? You know we can't sing about mother. We'd be called corny. After all, you got to remember, this is the atomic age. Oh, we're a sharp, brilliant people. I mean, we're so much more brilliant than our forebears, we now know how to destroy ourselves 50 times as quickly.
Yeah, you have a point, Danny.
So what can we sing about and be up to date? Schizophrenia? or maybe kleptomania? Can you imagine singing a song called A Pretty Kleptomaniac is Like a Schizophreniac, but the malady lingers on?
I never heard of that one.
Or maybe you'd like me to sing about that new medical discovery, sulfahydrothioparapensinilamide. What a medicine that is, brother.
Great, huh?
Great. They haven't found a disease for it yet. But there is one subject that is abreast of the times and still has a great depth. Archaeology. Or is it archaeology?
Well, I wouldn't know. Are you qualified to sing about the study of lost races?
I haven't had a winner all season. Don, would it shock you if I told you I took a special course in archaeology at Cairo Prep?
No.
Yes, sir. I'm a graduate archaeologist. Or is it Archie?
Why don't you call Duffy's Tavern?
I'll do that. Now, as soon as I received my diploma, the entire graduating class was sent to the Egyptian desert to search for relics. The second day out, I unearthed a priceless old vase. Or is it vase?
Either is correct.
Or is it either? Well, the third day while I was snooping, that's right, snooping, around the pyramids, I found an unopened crypt.
A crypt?
Crypt. It was full of ossified sand crabs.
And what did you do?
I crept into the crypt, cribbed a crab, and crept out of the crypt again.
glad you made it.
Me too. I pushed on another 10 miles and bagged the biggest trophy of the whole expedition. I discovered the remains of the great Prince Tut-Tut.
No.
Yes. He weighed 300 pounds in his sandals and toga.
Oh, say, that's a big mummy.
Oh, you might say he was the daddy of all mummies. There he was, shrouded in his wrappings and covered from head to foot with precious gems, lying inside this weird Egyptian tomb.
Sphinx?
A little. But what can you expect? I mean, what can you expect from a man who's been dead for 3,000 years? Well, I brought Tut-Tut back to this country, and I never let that mummy out of my sight.
Loved him, huh?
Oh, yeah. We finally found happiness and success doing a comedy program on an obscure radio station.
Well, now, wait a minute, Danny. Don't tell me you were on the air together.
Oh, certainly. We were known as Fibber, McGowell, and Mommy. We had a great program. There was a stooge named Red Skeleton.
Skeleton?
Yeah, and the announcer was H.V. Corpsenborn. It was a ghost-to-ghost hookup.
Sounds pretty gruesome.
Well, we were broadcasting from Death Valley. As a matter of fact, I'm glad that's all over with now. Tut-Tut was very happy until another station went into competition with us and put on a program called Zombie for a Day.
Know the show well.
Oh, you know it?
Oh, yes.
You've heard it?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I haven't. We lost all of our listeners, and Tut-Tut couldn't stand the disgrace of the failure, so he ran away.
Oh? Oh, you poor kid. You lost your mummy.
Yeah. I traveled the whole world over in search of Tut-Tut. Egypt, Syria, India. I even went to North Africa on a wild goose chase. All I found was a wild goose. No Tut-Tut. Tired, hungry, and worn, searching, ever seeking, I plodded across Africa, struggling through the elephant's graveyard.
Oh, now, Danny, there isn't really such a thing, is there?
Oh, yes, there is, Don. It's legend. An elephant will travel for thousands of miles, over rugged terrain, through swamps and the thick, heavy underbrush of the jungle to get to the place where he's going to die. And he always dies there. It's the trip that kills him. Believe me, I know.
Well, tell me, did you ever find Tut-Tut?
Yes, Don. I finally came across his hiding place, but I just didn't have the heart to dig him up again.
Well, why not?
Well, I knew he had finally found true happiness because I saw a large tomb and a middle-sized tomb and a little tomblet. And not wishing to cause a tumult over the tumult, I decided to go away, leaving Tut-Tut in his happy married life. And so, Don, I want to sing a song that's near and dear to my heart. And this shall be my answer to the lady who can't forget Al Jolson. A caterpillar is a thriller to a caterpillar. The flowers and the bees are very chummy. A cricket has a thicket where he serenades a cricket. But a man's best friend is his mummy. A beaver can increase the fever of another beaver. A puppet dreams about a wooden dummy. A gopher always has a gopher that he seems to gopher. But a man's best friend is his mummy. Why, in most of my friendships with others, I know there have been many flaws. Oh, but with Tut-Tut and me, though we weren't brothers, he was just like my own flesh and gauze. Because a whitefish is the right fish to delight another whitefish. A little piggy loves his little tummy. An ermine will determine to get wolfish with an ermine. La da 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 da. Thank you. But a man's best friend is his mummy. My best friend and I are stay, not divided, no, stay. Down deep in my heart, I've decided to make every day a mummy's day. A turtle who's a flirtle find excitement with a turtle. A little lamb adores his honey lammy. A sea bass who's a he bass loves a sea bass who's a she bass. La da 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 da. Now I don't intend to offend the mammy down in Alabama, but a man's best friend right to the end is his mummy. Sorry, Jolson, not his mammy.
Never before Dreen, yes, never before Dreen could any shampoo reveal all the natural brilliance of your hair. Never before Dreen could any shampoo leave your hair so lustrous yet so easy to manage. When you Dreen your hair, you bring out all its sparkling highlights. When you Dreen your hair, you glamorize all its soft, thrilling texture. When you Dreen your hair, you remove all luster-dulling film and unsightly dandruff. And more, Dreen's rich whipped cream lather leaves your hair easier to set, easier to curl, easier to arrange. So for lovely, lustrous hair, for all types of hair, Dreen shampoo with hair conditioning action. Never before Dreen could any shampoo leave your hair so lustrous, yet so easy to manage. D-R-E-N-E, Dreen shampoo.
Ladies and gentlemen, during a recent overseas tour, my wife, Rosemary, sent me a little idea for a song that we thought was very nice. And just recently, with the help of Jerry Seelan, we finished it. And tonight, for the first time anywhere, Francis Langford is going to sing it with a special arrangement by Carmen Dragon. The song is Just Before I Sleep. Thanks, Francis.
Just before I sleep, I pray for you. I love you with each prayer I say for you. Although I know I've lost you, I keep your picture near me and whisper words of love to you. What a pity you don't hear me. Every time I dream, it's you again. Every time it's you, it's you again. I try so to forget you. I try with all my might. But just before I sleep, we always kiss goodnight. Forget you. I try with all my might, but just before I sleep, we always kiss. Good night.
Amici and Francis Langford as John and Blanche Bickerson with Danny Thomas as Brother Amos in The Honeymoon is Over. The Bickersons have retired. Mrs. Bickerson lies rigid but awake in the darkness as poor husband John, victim of an obscure type of insomnia that prevents other people from sleeping, exhibits the telltale symptoms of his dread affliction. Listen.
It may be funny to him, but it's not to me. John, cut it out.
Cut it out, Blanche.
I'll lose my mind if you don't stop that giggling. What's the matter with you?
What's the matter, Blanche?
You sound like a tickled schoolgirl. What are you dreaming of?
Tickling schoolgirls.
John.
What? What'd you say, Blanche?
I simply won't stand it another night. Living in this house is becoming unbearable.
Let's move.
John, I swear I'm at my wit's end. How long do you think a person can go without sleep?
I've been doing it for 5 years.
John Bickerson, we've been married for 5 years.
Amazing coincidence. Good night.
Don't you good night me, you big sleeping pill. Why don't you have some consideration for me?
Well, what do you want me to do, Blanche?
When you were sick last year, did I say that? Didn't I sit up all hours of the night nursing you? Didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And what was my reward?
I got sicker.
Sure, you can afford to be sarcastic now. You feel fine.
I want to sleep. It's 2:00, Blanche.
You don't remember how I catered to you every minute. When the doctor said not to let you have anything cold, didn't I give you all the ice water you wanted?
You sure did. Almost killed me.
That's gratitude. Well, I didn't expect anything else from you. You don't love me, do you, John?
Oh, of course I do. Just because I don't say it every 5 minutes doesn't mean that I don't love you.
Tell the truth, John. If anything happened to me, would you marry again?
Never again.
Well, you don't have to sound so vehement.
Well, if I said it any softer, you'd say I didn't sound convincing. I don't know, Blanche. I just wish you'd let me sleep.
I keep thinking how nice it was before we were married.
Mm-hmm.
You were so different then. You used to plead with me for a little kiss. Now you don't even think of it. Why?
A mouse in a trap loses its taste for cheese.
Very funny. Oh, you're so funny, John Bickerson.
Well, I'm tired, and I have to get up early tomorrow.
You just won't understand, will you? There are none so blind as those who will not see.
Yeah?
The one time I expected you to break down and offer me comfort, and you fail me.
What?
It's all right. I'll struggle through it alone. It won't be long, and when the time arrives, I don't even want to see you near me.
What are you talking about?
I'll go to the hospital by myself. You can sleep right through it.
Blanche, are you...
Hasn't Dr. Marvin told you, John?
Nobody told me. What is it?
I'm going to have my tonsils out.
Your tonsils? What do you need to have your tonsils out for? You never have sore throats. Your tonsils never bothered you before. You never even knew you had tonsils.
Dr. Marvin said it would help my disposition.
Have them out, by all means.
All night. Go on, let him pull your tonsils out.
I haven't got any tonsils. I had them out when I was 9.
Well, you need some new ones by now. Let him put some in.
Oh, this is awful. You're deliberately trying to keep me awake. You know I have to get up early and go to work.
Oh, don't make your job sound so important. If you take a day off, nothing will happen.
No, nothing will happen except I lose a day's pay. I need all the money I can get. I got to make a payment on the car tomorrow.
Where will you get that?
I've got it. There's $84 locked in the desk drawer.
60.
84. I looked yesterday.
You didn't look today. There's only 60.
What happened to the other $24?
Don't look at me, John.
Blanche, there are only 2 people who have a key to that drawer. You and I, and there's $24 missing.
Well, we'll each put back $12 and say no more about it.
How do you like that? Blanche, what did you do with that $24?
I spent it. I bought some perfume.
Perfume? $24 worth? How could you carry that much?
Don't be silly. It was only a half-ounce bottle, and I got it wholesale. It's the newest thing. Very daring. It's called Perhaps.
Perhaps. For $24, they should give you Positively. Well, I can't understand understand why you throw my money away on junk like that.
It isn't junk, and you like it.
How do you know?
Because it's the same kind Gloria Gooseby uses.
I hate Gloria Gooseby.
Well, you're always sniffing around her.
Don't you start with that woman.
You're the one who started it.
I'd like to spend one night in this bedroom without Gloria Gooseby. Just one night.
She just douses herself with that perfume. That's how she catches all the men, the hussy.
She's not a hussy, and she doesn't need perfume to catch me. I mean, I can't stand the sight of Gloria Gooseby.
But you like the way she smells.
I hate the way she smells. I don't see how Leo can live with her, and I wish they'd both drop dead. Now, either let me go to sleep or I won't go to work in the morning.
Don't go to work. See if I care. You'd have lost a day's pay anyway if I hadn't torn up that summons.
What summons?
For you to serve on a jury.
Well, you can't tear those things up. If I get a jury notice, I have to report.
Why?
Why? Because that's the law. You can't tear up any court order.
I tore up the traffic citation.
What traffic citation?
The traffic citation they gave me to go to court in front of the jury that you were supposed to serve on, but I tore up the notice.
Oh, Blanche, you'll have us both in jail.
Well, that's where my brother Amos is.
Amos? What has he got to do with this?
Well, I was taking a driving lesson.
Oh, Blanche, no! Not my new car. It's never been out of the garage.
Well, it's out now. I took a driving lesson and paid the instructor $5 an hour, and...
Who was the instructor? It was Amos, wasn't it? It was. I know it was Amos.
I never even took the wheel. Amos was driving, and we suddenly saw this other car careening toward us at 100 miles an hour.
Yes.
Amos didn't have much time, but by an amazing piece of quick thinking, he managed to meet him head on. It's a funny thing, nobody got hurt. Not even the policeman.
What policeman?
In the other car.
Now look, Blanche.
Amos started to bawl them out about driving in the wrong lane, and they had some silly excuse about a police car having the right of way.
Blanche.
And then Amos got mad and hit one of the cops with a wrench.
Blanche, where is my car?
It's on Hill Street between 5th and 8th.
5th and 8th? That's 3 blocks apart.
That's where the car is. About 3 blocks apart. Or it was. They took some of it away to the police pound.
Some of it? Well, I don't care. I'm insured. I'm just happy they got that Amos in jail.
They can't do anything to him.
Oh, they can't, huh? That's reckless driving and resisting an officer. They can wrap him up good.
They can't do a thing about his driving, and you know it, John.
Why not?
Because he doesn't have a license.
Oh, that's different. They'll only add another 5 years. I hope they give him life.
John, why do you despise my poor brother so?
Because I hate him. And don't you dare ask me to help him, Blanche.
Well, the least you can do is help me. I have to go to court, too.
Well, it serves you right.
Go on, testify against me. Get me locked up in jail.
Oh, nobody's going to lock you up in jail.
Let them put me on bread and water. You won't feel so good when I walk that last mile, when they slit my pants leg.
Blanche!
Why don't you get me a reprieve, John?
Oh, stop it! They're not going to do anything to you. Now go to sleep.
Go to sleep, he tells me. My poor brother's in jail. My own husband's going to testify against me. Go to sleep. How can I sleep? I'll never... How can he be so heartless?
Hello. Where's the phone, Blanche?
I've got it. Hello?
Blanche, this is Amos. I'm still in jail.
Wait, Amos. I'll get John. Talk to him, John.
Sure. Hello.
Jocko?
Drop dead.
Oh, listen, you gotta come down and spring me. This is the first call they let me make.
Drop dead.
Don't be sorry, Jocko. I'm in an awful jam. I'm in a tank here with 50 other bums.
Drop dead.
But I got money enough to pay for all the damage. I think I even got enough for the bail bond. Get me out, will you, Jocko?
Drop dead.
I swear I'll pay you. I got plenty of dough. I started a crab game here and won over $400.
Drop $400. Amos, are you loaded?
No, but the dice were. Hey, come down and spring me, will you, Jocko?
Well, I'm going to think about it, Amos. Right now, I'll leave you with 2 words.
Yeah, well, what's that?
Drop dead! Now I can sleep.
Please, John, dear, get my brother out of jail.
Well, I'll think about it.
I'll do anything for you, John. Please bail him out.
Pour me a shot of bourbon, Blanche.
Are you sure you wouldn't like a double shot, dear?
Just a single. Thanks. Ah, wonderful stuff.
I promise I'll never wake you up again, darling.
And will you forget all about Gloria Gooseby?
Forever. Just get Amos out of that nasty jail.
Well, we can't do anything about it until morning anyway. In the meantime, I think I'll get a good night's sleep.
Certainly, dear. Are you comfortable?
Perfect.
Just perfect.
Snore to me, John.
This is Toby Reed reminding you, never before dream. Yes, never before dream could any shampoo reveal 100% of the natural luster of your hair. Listen next Sunday for another pleasant half hour with Don Amici, Danny Thomas, Francis Langford, Carmen Dragon and his orchestra. And now here is
Don Amici wishing you good days, good nights, and good luck until we meet again.
Everybody's talking about Dreft, the greatest dishwashing discovery in 2,000 years. Dreft, D-R-E-F-T, Dreft. Procter & Gamble's sudsing miracle. It gets dishes so clean they shine even without wiping. Yes, it makes even glasses sparkle like jewels. Dreft simply can't leave any streaks on dishes the way all soaps do. Why, with Dreft, your nicest glassware positively shines. Dreft is kind to your hands, too. Get Dreft in the bright green package. That's D-R-E-F-T, Dreft.
Danny Thomas appeared by arrangement with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of the human story behind the atom bomb, the beginning or the end. Danny Thomas's song was written by Jerry Seelan with special music by Carmen Dragon. Ladies, it's more important than ever that you save kitchen fats every day, every mealtime. To help get more soap, fabrics, and other items you want and need, save those fats. The need is urgent, the reason sound. And dealers now pay more per pound. This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
You know how much dogs love fresh meat? Well, here's something pretty amazing. New Hamp. Moist, meaty, really juicy chunks that look and taste as good as fresh meat. Dogs love it just as much. See, one collie's eating fresh meat, the other Hamp. Now watch. You can even change the bowls over, and the dogs love it just the same. Give your dog New Hamp. It looks and tastes as good as fresh meat.
Keeping the radio memories alive thanks to the sponsorship of John Paul Pet. Pet care with a salon pedigree. Visit jppet.com today.
Fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and the hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. The masked rider of the plains led the fight for law and order in the western United States. But justice meant more to him than the letter of the law. Confidence men, as well as criminals, learned to respect his resourcefulness, and many honest ranchers were indebted to him for protecting their savings and their property. Return with us now to those thrilling days when the West was young From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver! We're heading for the desert! Tell us waiting on the trail ahead! Oh, Silver! Away!
4 horsemen had dismounted beside a large circular rock in whose hollow center water had collected from the rains. The men were well dressed, and if it had not been for the expression of cunning that marked their features, they might have been mistaken for prosperous businessmen. The tallest of the group gave a curt order.
Men, fill the canteens.
Sure, Nick.
Yes?
Yeah?
We've got to decide what to do and decide in a hurry. This is our last opportunity. We don't reach water again till Maysville.
You figure Mark Loomis is still on our trail?
Yeah, we can take that for granted.
Nick.
Well, Deke?
If you figure Loomis has fallen, why don't we hide the horses and wait for him here? We couldn't find a better place. We got water enough and there's plenty of cover. We could nail him before he suspicioned we was in 100 miles.
Well, Loomis must be about 12 hours behind us.
Sure, and if we do
unless we get to Maysville when we planned, old Stoke will be gone.
And if he is, so will about $5,000.
Exactly.
Gone? But he's got a ranch there, ain't he?
Yeah, Dick, but he's supposed to be leaving for Denver real soon. If we can catch him before he takes a stage, he'll likely put off the trip. Otherwise, we're clean out of luck.
Then in that case, let's go on.
And if Loomis reaches Maysville in time to tell the law how we swindled him out of $5,000...
Gosh, yes.
Forget that, Deke?
Gosh, I guess I did.
Yeah, the way I got it figured is this. If we lay for Loomis, then we miss Stoke. But if we go on and Loomis shows up before we can put this deal through, then we find ourselves in jail. Makes it kind of hard to decide.
We'll go no further until we do. I finish there, Ben.
Just fill in this last one. There ought to be enough water to get us to where...
Water! I've got it.
Nick, I've got it. It's just the one thing we can do. And it's as easy as rolling off a log.
Well?
How much water did we have left when we got here?
We didn't have none.
Just so. And how much water is Loomis likely to have when he gets here?
Get on with the gas.
Don't you see it, Nick, don't you? There's no more water to be had till about 10 miles this side of Maysville. If Loomis is out of water when he reaches here, and if it just so happens that this water is gone, how is he going to get that far? How is he?
Guess you've hit it.
We empty out this pool?
Sure, why not? Splash it out the sides where it'll run into the ground. We got enough for ourselves.
Somebody else might come along and find him, though.
How often does anybody take this trail? Not once in a coon's age.
Anyone else would like to be in as bad a fix as him. Men, this is better than an ambush.
And nothing to show it was done a purpose. Gents, maybe I ain't as smart as Nick here, but there's times I get notions that ain't half bad. Come on, get busy. What are we waiting for?
The following morning, 2 horsemen rode toward the rock. One was a famous Lone Ranger, and his companion was his faithful Indian friend, Tonto. The masked man pointed ahead and...
We should find water there, Kimosabe.
That's right.
It's not a spring, but one of those rocks usually collects enough water when it rains to last quite a while.
We got water.
Enough if we don't find more ahead, but it'll be a close thing. Wait, isn't that someone there?
There, feller.
He must be the man whose trail we noticed. He was several hours ahead of us, though. Wonder why he hasn't gone on.
Maybe him make camp there.
Perhaps.
Where him horse?
He's afoot. His horse must be tethered behind the rocks. Come on, Tonto. He's waving to us.
Get him up, Scout.
Come on, Silver. Hi there.
Hi.
Come on, old fellow.
Get him up, Scout. Get him up.
Fella's got water with you?
Hey, what's the matter? Oh, Silver.
Oh, Scout.
Fellow.
Oh.
Water. You got water?
The pool's empty.
Oh, that's bad.
I just gotta have water, stranger.
Give him some from your canteen, Tonto. So where's your horse, friend?
He got away during the night.
You're stranded here?
Yeah. Thanks, Injun.
That's all right.
Then take it easy, fella.
Oh.
Another swallow? Try to hold it in your mouth for a moment.
Yeah.
There's something here that needs explaining.
Look there.
That's what I noticed.
Huh? What'd you see?
Look at the ground at the base of this rock, where it isn't struck by the sun. It's still damp.
Long time, no rain.
You mean?
That when all the water is evaporated from this pool, the ground round about should be baked dry. It isn't.
I don't savvy.
I'm not sure I understand it either. But I do know the ground shouldn't be damp now.
You don't think...
Think what?
Think the skunks I was following... They wouldn't be low enough to empty this pool of purpose, would they?
You were trailing someone?
4 fellas. They done me out of every dollar I had in the world.
How? Who was it?
They...
He's fainted.
Ah.
He's in worse condition than I thought. Here, help me revive the fellow. Then we'll get his story.
The skilled first aid of the Lone Ranger and Tonto soon brought the young man around again, and he told his story in answer to the Lone Ranger's questions. When he had finished...
That's a clever scheme they have.
I ain't the only fella to fall for it. That one, the one they call Nick. He's such a smooth talker, he'd make almost anybody fall for his line.
And they're headed for Maysville, huh?
Before they cleared out of my district, I heard they was asking questions about a rancher there named Eben Stoke. Just as sure as shooting, they're going to try out the same scheme on him.
No, I've heard of Stoke. He's quite well off.
Then he's the kind they'd pick on.
Maybe we can do something about that.
If you wouldn't mind riding double, we could push on.
It's not as easy as that, I'm afraid.
Huh?
You don't seem to realize the situation we're in. Tonto and I are used to emergencies and try to guard against them. That's why we happened to have water with us when we reached here.
And you think...
But even with that, it would have been a hard trip to the next water. 3 of us could never make it.
I shouldn't have asked. I just wasn't thinking. You and Tonto ride on. I'll try to hold out. When you get to water, maybe you can send somebody back.
No, Mark. You're in bad shape.
But I can't
2 of us can make it. 3 can't. Especially if one of the horses has to carry double.
Well, what can we do?
Tonto will ride Silver. You can ride Tonto's mount. I'll remain here. Tonto will get you to a doctor, then pack water back. I'll make out.
No, you can't.
You'll do as I decide.
Me stay. You go.
No, Tonto.
You not go. Tonto not go.
And Mark? Do you think Mark's in any shape to reach town alone, Kimasabi?
Then you go.
No.
Me not.
Tonto. You mean well, good friend. But it has to be the way I say. As long as I give the orders, I must accept the responsibility. Get Mark to town. I'll trust you to get back here as quickly as possible. I know you won't fail me.
I don't like
We're wasting time. The longer we hesitate, the sooner our water will be exhausted. Get to the saddle, both of you. I stay here.
It was 3 days later. Eben Stoke, postponing his trip to Denver because of what he thought to be an unexpected opportunity to make money, had just completed a survey of his property in the company of 2 well-dressed strangers. They reined in before Eben's ranch house.
Come on inside, gents, and we'll talk this over.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
You really think my place about what you're going to want?
Ain't much doubt of it, Mr. Stoke. Of course, we ain't got the right to buy your place outright.
Uh-huh. Just step in.
Yeah, thank you.
There's chairs. Make yourself to home.
Thank you, sir.
Jenny! Where are you, Jenny? Come here.
Hello.
Hello,
Howdy,
Mr. Stoke.
Jenny, guess what?
You gonna buy it?
Looks as if. Ain't that so, gents?
I think you can figure on it, Mr. Stoke. He'll know in a month for sure.
Oh, a month.
Well, you see, ma'am, me and Gus here was just sent out to have a look-see. We make our report to the company, and then they decide whether it sounds good enough or not. But you don't need to worry none. If there ain't oil under this here land, then I never seen the place where there was.
Well, we were sort of hoping we could go back east to live.
Ma'am, you'll be going back in style. Don't you worry none at all.
My dad'll be fine.
You will want us to promise to wait a month, then, before we try to sell to anybody else?
We're businessmen, Mr. Stoke.
Uh-huh.
And our company ain't the only company looking for oil land. No, sirree. We've had trouble before with promises when somebody else come along and offered more just to beat us out. No, we'll have to be sure that we got a month to decide in, Mr. Stoke.
Sure?
Just so. Now, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make it all legal and binding. We'll pay you, let's say $1 an acre on your holdings. That's for the right to take a month for deciding. If at the end of the month the company says they don't want to buy, why, all that cash is yours anyhow. But if we do buy, then what we give you now applies on the full price. That fair enough?
Why, it sounds all right.
And we don't have to give back what you're paying us now if you don't buy.
Not a penny of it, ma'am.
My, we sure can't lose out that way.
Of course you can. And it protects us, too, don't you see? It's fair to both parties.
And if you do buy, you pay $30 an acre.
Right.
Well, isn't that an awful
What? Oh, man. It ain't for farming or raising cattle that we want your place. It's for oil. If we knew for sure there was oil underneath here, well, then you could get even more. But for buying on speculation, well, $30 ain't a bad price at all.
And when will you pay us?
The $1 an acre? Right now, if it's agreed.
It all right with you, Jenny?
Well, I ain't again it if you ain't, Eben. Seems real fair to me.
Then we can do business, mister. Now, if you
Gus,
just...
I got to speak private with you a second. Would you excuse us for just a moment, folks?
Why, sure.
What's the matter?
Look through the window there up the trail. That hombre riding alongside the engine.
Mark Loomis.
Alive.
And heading for town.
You know what that means if he ever reaches the law.
Come on. Folks, I'm sorry. We'll have to settle this later on. Deke here just thought of something I was forgetting. Something that can't be put off.
Oh, no, that's too bad.
But you will be back.
Just as soon as we finish what we have to do. Come on, Gus. Hurry.
Tonto and young Loomis, unaware they had been seen, cut from the trail and reined up at the spring. When they had filled their canteens...
Now, you get back to the masked man, Tonto. Oh, every time I think of him waiting there with just a little bit of water he let us give him, I feel like a low-down dog.
Me go. You get doctor all right.
Sure. All I need is just a little rest.
Uh-huh.
I'll never forget this, Tonto. What you and your pa done for me. I'd have been a goner for sure if you folks hadn't come along.
Not all right. Here, Scout.
Take both horses with you. There's a ranch house just over the hill. I can walk that far. Most likely get the lend of a horse for as far as town.
Hey, get up.
What?
Take a move and it'll be your last one.
It's you fellas, the skunks that cheated me.
Here.
Watch out for the horse.
Get him up, Silver.
The white horse is getting away.
The place is with him. I got the engine. You keep a watch on Mark there.
What do you want? What are you going to do with us?
Do? We're going to do what we should have done before. Close your mouth so you can't spoil our game.
The curtain falls on the first act of our Lone Ranger story. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments. Now to continue our story. Nick and Ben had found a well-hidden spot, convenient both to Maysville and to the Stoke Ranch, and they made camp and kept out of sight. It was there that Deke and Gus brought their two prisoners.
That's Loomis, Ben. They've cut Loomis.
What, blazes?
Get down. You too, Injun.
Now what do you figure to do?
That's for Nick to say.
Where'd you find him? Who's the redskin?
It was just lucky for us we did see him, Nick. They was coming up the trail when Deke sighted him from Stokes' place. They headed for the spring, and we sneaked up on him and caught him there. I don't know who the Injun is.
Who are you?
Me name Tonto.
You must have found Loomis by the pool there and brought him on in.
Yeah, and there's a masked fellow.
Still.
Oh, sorry, Tonto.
What was you going to say?
Nothing.
Why,
I'll take care of this, Deke. You shouldn't have come here, Gus. I told you we'd stay separated until this deal was put through. If we're seen together and old Stoke hears of it, he's not so foolish that he can't add 2 and 2.
We couldn't take him back to the hotel with us, could we?
What else was we to do?
No one saw you come here?
Yeah, we knew enough to watch out for that.
Yeah, perhaps it doesn't matter then.
What'll we do? Finish them off?
No need for it as long as we have them where they can't do any harm. Oh, Ben.
Yeah?
You and Deke tie him up. Deke can keep them covered while you handle the ropes. All right, get to it, Deke.
Sure, Nick. Get along, you fellas. You dirty crooks. You pay for this. Just see if you don't.
And keep him quiet.
Right. You have that. Now get going.
You'll watch him?
Yeah, for the present. What's the use of murder? We're not staying around when this deal's finished anyhow. How far along have you got with Stoke?
We was just getting ready to make out the papers and give him the cash when Deke seen them fellas. We can go back and finish them up tonight.
And return to your hotel and stay there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on our way about 3 days before we call on Stilk. We don't want to follow so close it'll look suspicious.
Sure not.
In about 24 hours after that, Gus, we should leave this part of the country considerably richer.
In the meantime, Silver, who had escaped when Tonto and Loomis were captured at the spring, had only one thought in mind: to return to the place where he had last seen his master. Alone and riderless, he had set himself to retrace the trail over which he had carried Tonto. Night and day, he kept up a steady pace, and finally he arrived at the cluster of rocks. Beside them, a masked man, outstretched and unconscious, lay upon the ground. The great stallion gave a shrill whinny and leaped forward, his hooves striking sparks from the flinty ground. He whirled to a stop beside his master's body. Whinnied loudly for attention, redoubled his efforts when he saw he was not heard. He bent his powerful neck, pushing at the masked man with his muzzle, nipping him gently with his strong teeth. There was no answer until...
Silver, old fellow. Stand still, boy. And hold still. Get to my feet. Water. The canteens. You brought water, old fellow. Wait, boy. Wait.
While the masked man revived himself with water from the canteens placed in Silver's saddlebags by Tonto, Nick and his companions were carrying out their scheme. Several days later, old Eben and his wife Jenny were listening in bewilderment as Nick talked to them.
Mr. Stoke, do you really mean to say that you've agreed to sell your property for $30 an acre?
Why, it seemed a fair enough price.
Ridiculous. For oil land? Why, you should have asked $100 more at the very least. Now listen to me. In the name of the company I represent, I'm prepared to offer you $150 an acre for every acre of land you own. Now, what do you think of that? Will you do business with us?
But we can't.
Why not, Miss Stoke?
Well, you see, mister, those other fellas give us $1 an acre just to promise not to sell for a month. So there's nothing we can do. Unless maybe they decide not to buy. Then, of course.
I'm sorry. If I could buy within the next week, my offer would hold good. However, a month from now would be too late.
I don't know what we could do.
Oh, Eben, just think of missing out on all that cash.
It's a shame,
You
Jenny.
people have my sympathy. Nevertheless,
Look here, Nick.
Oh, Ben?
I know what they could do.
Yes?
I seen them fellas they're telling about. They're staying at the hotel in town.
What of it?
If they went to them fellas and give back the money they got, wouldn't that free them from their promise?
Nonsense. That would be just the same as calling the whole deal off. Why would they do that?
All right, look at it this way. Them fellas paid $1 an acre down for Mr. Stokes' promise. What if Mr. Stoke went to them and offered $2 and $3 to call off the deal? Wouldn't that give them a nice profit right here without no risk? Don't you think they wouldn't jump at the chance?
But that'd mean giving them 2 or 3 times what they give us.
That would be nothing compared to the difference between $30 and $150 an acre, however.
He's right, Jenny. Why, if we do what they say, it'll be like spending about $5,000 to make a couple of $100,000. Jenny, just think what we could do back east with a couple of $100,000 in our pocket, eh? Just think of it.
It'd be right fine, Eben.
Ben's suggestion is the only course I can suggest, Mr. Stoke. Of course, it's up to you.
Jenny, get my coat and hat.
Huh?
Get a move on, Jenny. I'm riding to town. If them fellows we talked to are still there, I'm going to get that paper back that we signed if it takes every penny we got to do it.
Nick and Ben, returning to their camp, chuckled to themselves.
Nick, they fell for it hook, line, and sinker. I'll bet we can pull stakes before morning.
Yeah, the fools. I guess and Deke should be able to hold Stoke up for even more than we planned on if they play the cards right.
I'd like to see the looks on the face of them folks when they finally get it through their heads we ain't coming back. Them spending their cash to get Gus to let them off their promise, and then find out nobody wants to buy that doggone ranch. I wouldn't hanker to be around old Aben when he sees how I got tricked.
Remember when I first suggested this scheme? Remember how the rest of you claimed it wouldn't work?
Shucks, we never had no notion what idiots folks could be when they seen a chance to make a profit.
That's one thing to keep in mind, Ben. The shrewdest men lose their judgment when they're offered easy money.
Uh-huh.
Not 1 in 10 takes the time to investigate. Yes, lucky for us they don't. If they did, you and I'd have to go to work.
Or jail. There's Loomis and the engine. What do we do with them? You ain't turning them loose when we break camp, are you?
Yeah, we'll leave them as they are. Someone will find them, and if they aren't found, well, it doesn't matter a great deal.
To us.
That will, boy.
Whoa.
I hope Stokes seen through your crooked scheme. I hope your crooks got fooled for once.
Well, thanks, Loomis, but I'm afraid we'll have to disappoint you.
He's going to town to buy off Gus and Deke already.
Someday you sidewinders will get caught. And when you do, I hope you go to jail for life.
Don't like us much, do you? What do you got to say, Injun?
You'll get caught all right.
Yeah?
We've done all right so far. I doubt we'll have any trouble in the future.
You'll get caught. No!
Huh?
By me.
Right it. Masked.
Don't slap leather.
Why are you...
Or would you rather shoot it out?
That draw.
Oh, don't shoot.
And keep your hands from those guns.
Where'd you come from, stranger? How'd you get here? How'd you find us?
Silver found me, and I found the canteens you'd put in my saddlebags.
But how'd you know
I
where
remembered what you told me about Evan Stoke. I headed there, picked up the trail of these fellows, and followed.
And lucky for us you did.
You blasted... Quiet. Untie those ropes, quick.
Listen, friend.
Well?
These fellows have already worked their scheme. Stokes on his way to town. If he ain't stopped, he'll likely pay them other two crooks all the cash he's got.
You're sure of that?
These polecats just got through boasting about it.
Tonto, you're untied. Take their guns.
You...
Make a move and I'll blast you. Got them, Tonto?
Me got them.
Here, Silver.
Now what do?
I'm riding to town before Evan loses his money. When Mark's untied, rope these fellows and follow as quickly as you can. Come on, Silver. Come on!
Evan Stoke had stopped first at the bank, and now, with the whole of his savings in his wallet, he pounded excitedly at the door of the hotel room where Gus and Deke were staying.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Stoke. Well, come on in. Want to see us about something?
Howdy. What's on your mind?
I want back that paper I signed.
Oh, here now. You can't ask for that. We paid you, and it's all legal and everything.
I'll give you back your cash.
But we want your land. What's the matter? What's come up?
Tain't none of your business what's come up. I'm here to get back my promise, and I'm willing to pay for it.
Oh, but wait a minute now. You know,
if you won't give it back for the return of what you paid me, I'll give you some extra.
You sound mighty serious.
I want that paper.
And you'll pay extra for it?
Within reason.
No, I reckon we better not. It's all signed, and you gave your promise willing, so I don't see why we should let you off it.
You gave me $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you $3,000.
Shucks, don't you think the chance to buy your place is worth more than $1,000 to us? We're going to
$4,000.
That'd only give us $2,000 profit. We couldn't do it.
I'll give you $5,000.
Nope.
But you've got to sell it back to me. You just got to.
Look here, Mr. Stoke. Me and Deke ain't unreasonable fellers, but at the same time, we ain't blind. I know why you're doing this. Somebody's offered you the chance of getting more than our company pay if they bought. Now, ain't that so?
Why,
You don't have to admit it. It's plain enough to see. Now, I'll tell you how it is with us. The company we're working for just hires us for wages. If they get a good piece of property like yours dirt cheap, well, it ain't nothing in our pocket.
Why, what do you mean?
How much cash you got all told in that there wallet?
Why,
Better tell the truth, mister, if you aim to make a deal.
$10,000?
Good enough. Keep your mouth closed so we don't get in trouble. Give us what you got there, and we'll tear up the paper you signed. We'll tell the company that it wasn't made out legal. You protested it, and there wasn't nothing we could do. Is that all right?
Here's the money.
What's that?
Oh,
Stand back. Evan, put that money back in your pocket.
Why, what?
Just here we are. You don't leave this room until the sheriff gets here.
I'm here right now. What's this mean, stranger, busting in here like this? You put up
Now,
your
one moment.
gun. Will you?
These fellows are swindlers. They've been working with two other men to put their scheme across. Evan, you were offered a large sum of money if you got back that paper promising these men the right to buy your property within 30 days.
How'd you know that?
It's an old trick, Evan, and a clever one. When you'd given these fellows all your money, that's the last you'd have seen of any of them. No oil company really wants your property. There was just one thing wanted, your savings.
It's a lie. That ain't so.
You can't prove a thing on us.
I'll prove plenty. Your partners have already been caught. Two friends of mine are bringing them here. And one of those two friends is Mark Loomis, who can testify that you already swindled him the same way.
Is that the truth, stranger?
You'll soon see for yourself.
There's some fellows coming now.
Let them through.
In here.
Here, fellas. Sheriff, these four men not only swindled Mark Loomis here and attempted to swindle Evan, but they tried to kill Mark when they knew he was on their trail.
This is an outrage. You
Shut up! You can testify again, mister? That's what I trailed him for.
just to see them sent to jail where they belong.
Then the whole pack and parcel of them are under arrest.
Sheriff, you have no right
I'm the law here, and I've got all the right I need. You'll have your chances to clear yourself, and if you don't, you'll get your needings.
Then the masked man saved me from making a fool of myself. Where'd he go? What?
Hi-yo, Silver! Hobo! He's gone. The masked hombre's gone, but you skunks are staying. On your way, the jail's just down the street.
The story you have just heard is a copyrighted feature of the Lone Ranger Incorporated.
Classic shows from the golden age of radio. This is the Rocket Classic Radio Network.
Andy, you know what that music say?
Yes, sir, Amos. That music say, good health to all from Rexall, the stores with the orange and blue sign.
Yes, 10,000 independent Rexall druggists at the stores with the orange and blue sign bring you the Amos and Andy Show, written by Joe Connolly and Bob Mosier, featuring Ernestine Wade, Johnny Lee, Amanda Randolph, Roy Glenn, Tommy Moore, Jeff Alexander's music, yours truly, Harlow Wilcox, and starring radio's all-time favorites, Freeman Gosden and Charles Correll. Amos and Andy!
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Freeman Gosden. Now that 1954 is just beginning, it occurred to me how much a person could save in 1 year by going to a Rexall drugstore every time for the household and drug and beauty needs every family needs. And taking advantage of all the Rexall bargains and everything they offer. I can tell you from my own experience that it pays and pays to shop and save at a Rexall family drugstore.
Today is Sunday, but let's go back a few days to the day before New Year's. All of Amos and Andy's friends were talking about their plans for celebrating New Year's Eve, with the exception of Mr. and Mrs. George Stevens. Because of the Kingfish's financial position, they're looking forward to spending a quiet evening at home. This hasn't set too well with the Kingfish's wife, Sapphire, and her mother.
Well, George, it's just like it always is. New Year's Eve ain't gonna mean nothing around here.
Yes, right, daughter. We never goes no place. Never has no one over, nor nothing.
Now, what is you talking about, Mama? Last year on New Year's Eve, we done had open house for the crowd.
Some open house that was.
Yeah. 25-cent jar of olives and a pint of cooking sherry for 85 people.
Yes, and George, you have the nerve to come in at 8 o'clock ringing a great big bell and yelling, come and get it.
Come
had to keep the festive spirit going. At the stroke of midnight, I spelled out Happy New Year with olive pips.
Even Andy Brown is going out. He's got a new gal, and he's taking her to the big DePeistas New Year's Eve party.
Oh, yes, Sapphire. The gal's name is Consuela Fennington.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the wealthiest gals in the neighborhood. Well, gives me confidence. If a big boob like Andy can get a gal like that, I ought to be able to get a man.
Now listen, Mama, you looking for romance at your age? That's like going back to the well after the bottom done fell out of the bucket.
Can you imagine Andy going to a big society party like that? It's formal. He'll have to rent evening clothes and everything.
Yeah, he will, won't he? You're gonna have to, say, I just thinking here. I got my old tuxedo up in the trunk in the attic. Maybe I could rent that to the boy.
George, that suit must be 20 years old. It's got moth holes in it and everything.
Yeah, but if I think of the right angle, I wouldn't have no trouble. After all, I've been pulling wool over Andy's eyes for years. Shouldn't be too hard pulling a little unfinished Worcestershire over his shoulders.
Well, I think I'll get into Lodge Hall here and see the Kingfish. He's always got an angle. What is this? Look at the sign they got on the door there. Dress suits for rent. Formal wear for weddings, christenings, wakes, funerals, and other happy occasions. Debumming and couthing up, our specialty. Hey, this is something. I'm looking for a place to rent a dress suit. I better get in here. Hi, Kingfish.
Well, hi there, Brother Andy.
Say, tell me, Kingfish, is you really in the clothes renting business?
Oh, yes, Andy. I rent suits to all the society playboys. J. Ping Pong Morgan, Coreymillia J. Vanderbilt, and Bobo Rockefeller, all them fellas, yeah.
Well, that sounds like a good business. I need a dress suit. You think you got one here to fit me? I'd take a snug 48.
Well, this tuxedo I got left here ain't exactly a snug 48, but it's the same thing.
It is, huh?
Yeah, it's sort of a sloppy 32. Feel the material there, Andy. Oh, it's the finest English worsted.
Wait a minute, Kingfish. Look at this suit. It's all wrinkled and baggy looking.
Yeah, well, like I say, Andy, the suit was made in England. And being styled over there on the old side, why, the Englishman's suit must have the proper droop and bagginess. In other words, fashion dictates that an Englishman must look like he is going one way and a suit going the other way. That's
Well, this must be an English suit, all right. I see they done operations one of the elbows here.
I tell you, Andy, why don't you step in the back there and slip it on? Just take you a second. Slip it on there.
Well, okay. I'll be
hurry up now. Hurry up there. Do-de-o-do. Yeah. I certainly hope that the big dummy falls for this. I hope when he's trying it on, he don't notice the condition of the lapels. Do-de-o-do.
Well, here I is.
Excuse me, sir. May I help you? Oh, it's you, Andy.
Well, of course it's me.
Well, how you like that? For a minute there, I thought you was Duke of Windsor coming in from the back room there. Yeah, amazing what that suit do for you, son. I almost touched it to you there. I didn't know who you was.
Yeah, well, I want to look good in it, because this gal I was taking is real high class.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that, Andy. She gonna remark about the English drape, and she gonna remark about the formal fit.
Yeah, well, I hope she don't remark about these mildewed lapels.
Now, wait a minute. I can explain to you about them green lapels.
You can, huh?
Yeah, you see, the last fellow that rented the thing was an Englishman at the coronation. Well, he started toasting to the Queen with creamed-in highballs. There were about 6 of them. I got a little sloppy there, and he kind of greened up the lapels there a little bit. He started drooling on us there.
Well, I don't know, Kingfish. I don't think this is the right suit.
Now, wait a minute, Andy. Listen, I tell you what I'll do. I'll send the thing to the cleaners and have the man reverse the lapels for you. Look just like a brand new suit as soon as when he twists them around.
Well, okay. Tell me this. You deliver, I'm going out about 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. After the thing is clean and pressed, I'll have it up here by 7 o'clock ready for you.
Okay. How much is you charging me?
Charging. Now, that's what I'm going to cut it down to. I'm going to cut it down to $25 for the night.
Well, I'll take it. But ain't that awful high?
Oh, yeah, Andy, but don't forget this is an English suit, and when it comes to smooching, that gal would no more think of saying no to you than she would have defined the whole British fleet, you know that? Well, cleaner didn't do a bad job on this suit. We got it back here at 1:30. Yeah, and they're gonna like, come in.
How do you do? My name's Harrison. I saw you sign on the door, and I'd like to rent a tuxedo.
Tuxedo?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I forgot to take the sign down. Yeah, well, I sorry, mister. I did have one tuxedo left that was for rent, but it's cleaned out now.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
You see, I'm going to a wedding this afternoon. It's New Year's Eve, and every other place seems to be sold out, too.
Yeah, one of those afternoon wedding parties that go on all night, huh?
Well, no. You see, I work at the post office, and I have to leave the party very early.
Yeah, well, I saw. How early would you have to leave the thing there?
Well, I go to work at 6. I'd have to leave by 5 at the latest.
Just one more question, mister. Would you pay $25 for the thing?
Well, I'm desperate. I guess I'd have to.
Fine. You done got yourself a tuxedo suit. Now, you just be sure and get it back here by 6 o'clock.
Well, don't worry about that. If I'm late at the post office, I'd lose my job. Why are you so worried about it?
Well, it's sort of a Cinderella story, mister. I'll spare you the details, but if it ain't back this evening, somebody is going to turn my head into a pumpkin. That's what's going to happen.
Good evening. This is your Rexall family druggist, one of the 10,000 independent druggists who have made the word Rexall part of our own store names. We've done that because we recommend and sell Rexall drug products, the famous, guaranteed Rexall products, such as nasothricin. Nasothricin is the antibiotic nose drop formula that provides such effective two-way relief from nasal congestion. Not only do nasothricin nose drops open up a stuffy nose, but in addition, the antibiotic action of nasothricin inhibits many bacteria. So for both relief and protection in cases of nasal congestion, I recommend nasothricin nose drops. That's spelled Nasothricin. Rexall nasothricin comes complete with dropper. At Rexall drug stores, everywhere.
Well, it's 5:45. I ought to be back with a suit any minute. Yeah, I got my hot iron here, ready to hit it a lick sooner as you come in here with it. Yeah, well, Andy won't know. Hello, George Kingsley Stevens speaking.
This is Mr. Harrison.
Oh, yeah, Miss Harrison. Better hurry right up on over here before you lose your job at the post office.
Well, don't worry about that. I had such a good time at the wedding, I called the post office, and they said I could take the night off. We're going on to a nightclub.
Yeah, well, wait a minute, Miss Harrison. What about my suit, though?
Oh, don't worry. I'll pay you whatever extra it is. Good night and Happy New Year.
Yeah, happy. Wait a minute. Hello. Oh, me. Oh, what is I going to do? It's New Year's Eve. And they will never be able to run another tuxedo. And he's looking forward to going out with that society gal. He gonna kill me. I better get out of town. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think this is one New Year's Eve that I better celebrate from the other side of the river. Yeah, I think I'll go down and,
Hi, Kingfish.
Well, hello there, Brother Andy. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, what are you doing over here?
Well, I thought I'd pick up the tuxedo. You got the thing here?
Well,
Hey, Kingfish, what's the matter with you?
Nothing, Andy. No, nothing at all.
Well, then how come your eyeballs is rolling around in their sockets like that? It looks like an earthquake in the ball bearing factory.
Well, tell you the truth, Andy, it's fear that makes me look this way.
Fear?
Yeah, I've been sitting here worrying about you, my boy.
Good.
Tell me this, is you still planning to go out tonight? New Year's Eve, this terrible night?
Of course I is. What's wrong with New Year's Eve?
Well, Andy, I'm going to tell you something. I just found out that the insurance companies has done made out a survey, and they has discovered that on New Year's Eve, that is the most dangerous night of the year. Matter of fact, to handle the trade, they are thinking of opening all-night mortuaries for that night only.
He is, huh?
Yeah, now they found out that on New Year's Eve, just that one night of the year, the night that you plan on going out, you see,
Yeah?
1 out of every 4, now 1 out of 4, get that in your head.
Yeah.
1 out of every 4 people going to meet with a bad accident.
Yeah, well, how come you just worrying about me?
Well, Andy, let's take 4 people at ransom.
Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't going out. Sapphire ain't going out. Her mama ain't going out. Now, that leaves you. And Andy, I can't help. I just can't let you wind up as a big fat statistic on an insurance table. I just can't do it.
Now, wait a minute here, Kingfish. I ain't going no place dangerous. I'm just going to a party.
Yeah, well, all kind of accidents could happen at a New Year's Eve party, you know.
Good. Huh?
Oh, yeah. You could lose your voice singing Old Lang Syne. Strangle yourself on a confetti streamer. Get your hoof and mouth disease from drinking champagne out of a slipper. Or
Listen, Kingfish, I don't care how dangerous it is. Now, Consuela is expecting me to pick her up right now. And I don't care nothing about all these accidents. She's a honey baby doll, and the only thing that's going to be dangerous tonight is me.
Well, I don't guess there's no sense in prolonging the agony here, and I tell you what, I might as well let you know, Andy. Well, Brother Andy, the tuxedo ain't here.
What you mean it ain't here? I paid you $25 and everything. I can't get in the party without no tuxedo.
Well, now, wait a minute, Andy. Ain't no use getting mad. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. You see, I rented the suit to someone else, and they were supposed to bring it back, but they didn't bring it back. Now, that's the whole thing. Don't get mad with me now.
Well, that's a fine thing. If you rented it to me, why did you rent it to somebody else?
Well, now, that's my privilege, Andy.
What do you mean?
Under the rotating tuxedo law. The law reads, the law says that I is allowed to rent a suit to 3 people in one day, providing I allows a 2-hour lapse between customers for what is known in the trade as the V and F.
The V and F?
Yeah, ventilating and fumigating.
Listen, Kingfish, I'm going to tell you something. The only ventilating going on around here is going to be a hole in your head.
Now, wait a minute. Don't get mad with me.
No, sir. Now, listen. I got that gal up there waiting, and if I stands her up on New Year's Eve, she ain't never going to speak to me again. Now, my chances to nuptiate up with all that money will go right smack out the window.
Well, now, look here. Now, wait a minute. Now, we think of something here. You don't have to be blunt about it with her. And call her up and kind of soft-soap her for a while on the telephone with a little love talk. And then, just at the right second, break the news to her gently that you can't get there, you see.
Yeah, well, I don't know what else to do. But this better work, Kingfish.
Yeah, or it's going to work. Now, don't forget now. Use the flattery and then break it to her gently. That's the idea of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello? This is Andy, honey.
Andy Brown, where are you? I've been waiting here and you was 15 minutes late.
Well, honey, I just want to tell you that you is the sweetest, most beautiful gal in the world, and the whole thing is off for tonight.
But, Andy, I'm all dressed and waiting.
I just can't help it. I just can't take you.
Andy Brown, I'm never going to speak to you again in life. I'm just not going to. You're a horrible man.
Well, now I want, hello. Oh, me, Kingfish. When Kingfish. Hey. How you like that? He done snuck out while I was talking. Wait till I get a hold of him. I'm going to ring out the old year and ring in the new with that boy's neck.
Now, here's Harlow Wilcox with a word for everyone who takes vitamins. A word about one of the best balanced vitamin formulas known.
Thank you, Mr. Rexall Druggist. And friends, the word to remember is Plenamins. If you want more vitamin value for your money, if you want a properly balanced formula that gives you vitamins aplenty, ask for Plenamins. Rexall Plenamins provide 10 vitamins, plus 3 important extras: iron, liver concentrate, and vitamin B12. In fact, Plenamins give you more than your minimum daily requirement of all vitamins with known minimums. So you see, when you take Plenamins, you get vitamins aplenty. Yet, these guaranteed Rexall multivitamins cost only pennies a day. So, friends, don't just say vitamins. Say Plenamins, Plenamins, at Rexall drugstores everywhere. The stores with the orange and blue sign.
Well, that is the problem, Calhoun. And this gal busted up with him for standing up on New Year's Eve, and now Andy out looking for me with a 2x4 in his hand.
The boy gonna give you one of them nutty pine haircuts, huh?
Well, tell me this, what was I gonna do, though? If there was just some way that I could get Andy and the gal back together, maybe he'd forgive me.
Well, now, that ain't gonna be easy if he stood up on New Year's Eve. But wait a minute, Chair. If this gal went for Andy, she couldn't be very bright, could she?
Well, when it comes to gals, intelligence is one of the last requirements on Andy's list, I would say.
I was just thinking here. The thing to do is play on this gal's sympathy. Make her think that he done something desperate, and then she'll forgive him.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Now, what is the most desperate thing a man could do, though, to make her feel sorry for him and forgive him?
Let's see. How about joining the French Foreign Legion?
Calhoun, that's it.
Yeah.
Make Consuelo think that Andy done joined the French Foreign Legion and is going to fight the Arabs.
Yeah, man.
I got an old large hall uniform that ought to pass for the French Foreign Legion uniform.
Yeah.
Got them gold epitaphs on the shoulder there, you know. Yeah, I'll have the gal come over to the large hall. Calhoun, this is a great idea.
Oh, man, yeah. Now, if you'll excuse me, Kingfish, I do to have dinner with my cousin Murgatroyd.
You mean Murgatroyd, that crazy bebop hipster?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a character, all right. He's staying with me over at my apartment. And last night he woke me up and he said, Calhoun, I is thirsty. I'm real thirsty. And I gotta have a glass of water. So I got up and I give him a big tumbler full of water. Old Murgatroyd drank the water, but after he drunk it, he done sat there and ate up the glass.
He ate the glass?
Yeah. And I said, Murgatroyd, I know you was thirsty, but why did you do that? And he said, man, I was hungry too.
Yes, that's what's done happened, Consuela. Andy Brown has done joined the French Foreign Legion and is going to fight the Arabs in the Sahara Desert.
Andy joined the Foreign Legion? I can't believe it.
Yes, the boy was desperate when you turned him down in that cruel and heartless manner that you used.
Oh, but that's terrible, him doing something like that.
Yes, he joined up this morning. It looks real dashing in his uniform. I tell you, that must be Andy. That's the French Foreign Legion secret knock. Entree, la fenêtre, monsieur. Well, if it ain't Andy.
Oui, bonsoir and c'est bon.
Look here, he's done picked up the language fast, didn't he, Consuela?
Oh, Consuela, I didn't know you was here. I just come over to say off winter schnitzel to my old pal.
Andy, are you really going overseas?
Oh, yeah, Consuela. I ships out tonight for Sarah's Desert.
It's a touching sight when the Legion leaves. The boat pulling out into the harbor and all the friends and relatives standing on the deck singing the official French song, Le Mayonnaise.
And if you want to, Consuela, you can come down to the ferry slip and blubber into the backwash.
Oh, Andy, it sounds like I'll never see you again.
That's right, Consuela. nobody that joins the Legion ever comes back. Ain't that right, Kingfish?
Oh, yeah, the fact is that they're so sure of you getting knocked off, they send you into battle with a coffin strapped on your back.
Oh, that Foreign Legion is the toughest outfit in the world. If you live long enough to get a discharge, they shoot you as a coward.
The only way that you can save your life is to commit suicide.
Oh, this is very sad, Consuela, but it had to happen because you broke my poor heart.
But, Andy, I was just upset when you stood me up. I had no idea it would go this far. Andy, I forgive you. I really died. But it's too late now. You have to go on and join that old Legion.
Yeah, does I, Kingfish?
Well, then, as long as you're going to kiss and make up here, I think I might be able to call up the local branch of the Legion and get you off on the Chassez-la-Femme amendment. With the French, the only thing that takes priority over fighting is smooching. This is swell, Andy. You and Consuela is all made up and everything, huh?
Yeah, Amos, and the Kingfish here done it for me, too.
Yeah, boys, I may have finished the old year wrong, but at least I started the new one off right. Boys, I feel that I done turned over a new leaf. Yeah, you really feels this way, do you, Kingfish? Oh, yeah, it does, boys. From here on, I'm going to try to help my fellow man instead of taking advantage of him. You know, I got the spirit of the new year in my heart.
Yeah, well, Kingfish, I could use a little help right now.
What is the matter, Andy?
Well, I promised Consuela that take her to dinner in a nightclub, and all I got is $5.
All you got is $5, huh?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, well, wait a minute, I was just thinking here, Kingfish, if you want to do a good deed, why don't you help Andy out with enough money to take his gal out tonight? Well, I don't have no cash on me. That's the trouble. All my money's in the bank, and of course I could give you a check on it, I guess.
You could, Kingfish?
Yeah, Andy, that's what I'm going to do, too. I'm going to sit right down here and write you a check for $25.
Oh, yeah, that's swell, Kingfish. That's wonderful.
The only thing is, all I got in the bank is $25, and I didn't want to bring my wife Sapphire and her mama home a little box of candy or something, for New Year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was just thinking here, Andy, as long as the Kingfish is giving you $25, why don't you just give him the $5 in cash so he can get some candy for the family?
Yeah, that's right. I'll be glad to do that, sure. Okay, here you is, Kingfish.
Well, thank you, son. Here's the check. And I think this is wonderful, you boys helping each other like this. It's the real spirit of the new year.
Yes, sure is, Amos.
Yeah, well, seeing something like this kind of choked me up a little bit. Well, boys, I kind of choked up, too, and on account of after all these years, I finally see the light. And it happens on New Year's, too. I wonder if you boys could just leave me alone here in the office. I just want to sit down here by myself for a while.
Oh, sure, Kingfish. We understand. So long, old pal.
Yeah, so long, Kingfish. You've done a wonderful thing. They both had a tear in the eye. But I tell you one more thing. There's going to be a lot more weeping and crying when they get down to the bank and find out that check I give them ain't no good. I know that.
One-fourth of America's homemakers now have jobs outside the home. And here is one of them.
We busy women are welcoming the trend towards sensible, time-saving cosmetics like Ann Delafield's all-purpose deep cream. Here in one handy golden-top jar is a single face cream that does everything. Cleanses, lubricates, softens, and smooths. Ann Delafield's all-purpose deep cream is all creams in one. You need no other face cream of any kind. And Ann Delafield's other cosmetics are time savers, too. Ann Delafield's face powder, for example, has a built-in foundation. Ann Delafield's lipstick is non-smudging, long-lasting, in clear, true colors that never fade. All of Ann Delafield's cosmetic products are as practical as they are luxurious. So if you're one of the women who has to make time count, try the sensible, modern, and Delafield line of cosmetics. Remember, these luxurious beauty preparations are sold exclusively at Rexall drugstores.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, rely on your Rexall family druggist. And when you visit him, please tell him that Amos and Andy's asked you to come. Thank you and good night.
See you next Sunday.
When I fall in love, it will be forever.
Sweet Trolley. The name you'll find on the most wickedly delicious desserts you could imagine. Each one is lovingly created to look as good as it tastes. Sweet Trolley. Delicious desserts from Bird's Eye and Walls. So irresistible, you can't help falling in love.
Tudor Queen, the queen of canned meats. Tudor Queen ham, Tudor Queen ox tongue, Tudor Queen chicken, Tudor Queen luncheon meat. Rich in history, rich in quality, rich in value. Tudor Queen.
Once upon a time there was an engineer. Choo-choo Charlie was his name, we hear. He had an engine and he sure had fun. He used good and plenty candy to make his train run.
Charlie says, love my good and plenty. Charlie says, really rings the bell. Charlie says, love my good and plenty. Don't know any other candy that I love so well.
Want something fresh?
Opal fruit, made to make your mouth water. Fresh with the tang of citrus, or refreshing fruit flavors.
Juicy, chewy Opal fruits.
Made to make your mouth water.
You know, some marmalades get some of their tang from added flavoring. While Robertson's Golden Shred gets all of its tang from Seville oranges. What would you rather have for breakfast?
Classic shows from the golden age of radio. This is the Rocket Classic Radio Network.
Signal gasoline. Let every traffic signal remind you, you do go farther with Signal gasoline. Yes, you do go farther with Signal. The Signal Oil Company and your neighborhood Signal dealer bring you another curious story by The Whistler. Tonight, The Deadly Innocent.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak. Have you ever hated a man enough to kill him? No? Well, that's the kind of hate that grows with the years, grows and grows into an all-consuming passion. That's the way it was with Lambert Dean. He has wanted to kill someone for 25 years. That's why he has come down to the offices of the Mammoth Construction Company at 9 o'clock at night. That's why he's chatted casually with the old night watchman who took him up in the elevator. Chatting oh so casually. But he thought out every word in advance. The night watchman will remember them later, just a little later. There should be just a crack of light showing under the door of the president's office. Yes, there it is. And Lambert is going toward it. So you've never wanted to kill a man, hmm? Listen, you may get a few pointers. Hello, Joe.
Huh? Oh? What
are you doing here?
Why, did I startle you, Joe? I'm so sorry.
What do you mean by busting into my office? Can't you knock?
Oh, sure, Joe. I'd never think of walking into the president's office without knocking during working hours. I didn't think it'd matter tonight.
Any time I'm here is working hours. Remember that if you want to hang on to your job. Now get out.
Well, don't you want to know why I came down tonight?
I do not. Any fool could take care of the bookkeeping department in the daytime. If you have to work nights to keep up with simple routine, that's your lookout.
Oh, I don't have to work on them. They're all fixed up, just the way I want them. I came here to tell you about them, Joe.
Well, you can keep it. The books will wait till tomorrow.
Better listen now, if you want to hear it at all.
How many times have I got to tell you to get... What do you mean, better listen?
Tomorrow'll be too late. You'd better listen, Joe.
Yeah, maybe I had. What are you up to? Anything wrong with the books?
You're a smart guy, Joe. You always were. Even back when you were a kid in knickers.
Oh, for the love of Pete, if you're going to start raking of past history...
The sooner you let me talk, the sooner you'll get it over with.
And if you've got anything to say, say it. My time's valuable.
Is it? Yes, you were smart, making up to me when we were kids. You were my pal. You looked after me. Never let anybody bully me.
Your dad had dough. Mine didn't.
Uh-huh.
It was worth having you hung around my neck if it got me the kind of life I wanted.
And it did, didn't it? Pretty soon you just about moved in on us. When I went to college, Dad sent you, too. Good, kind Joe Carson, who always looked after poor little me.
All right. So you finally tumbled to it. What of it?
When Dad got wiped out and we had to leave school and hunt work, you didn't drop me.
I'm no fool. You still belonged on the right side of the tracks. You knew the folks that counted.
Sure, Joe, sure. You were smart. I knew the men with the jobs to give. I found out about old Jennings needing a bookkeeper down here at Mammoth, only when I got around to applying, they already had a new bookkeeper. You.
Well, if you were dope enough to tell me about it, you deserved what you got. Maybe I wouldn't have seen the future in a piddling little bookkeeping job if you hadn't run off at the mouth about that, too. I'm going to be the bright young man who catches Jennings' eye, Joe. I'm going to marry Betsy Jennings. Someday I'll own Mammoth, lock, stock, and barrel.
You haven't got Mammoth yet, smart guy.
No, just all the rest. Give me time. Old man Jennings is on his last legs, and you know it. Now get out. You're fired.
Haven't you forgotten the books, Joe?
I'll check them by myself. Now out.
No.
Get out, or I'll...
No, I'm not going. You are.
What?
This is the end of the line for you, Joe. Tomorrow I'll move into your office. Pretty soon I'll move into your house with Betty. Before long, I'll own Mammoth.
You're crazy.
Like a fox. I'm going to kill you, Joe.
Signal goes as far as before the war. Yes, Signal gasoline still goes as far as before the war. But how can it, I hear you asking? How can it when certain gasoline ingredients are reserved for war? Well, that's what I want to tell you. You see, it's true. Certain of the more volatile ingredients, such as isopentane, have been reserved for war. That's why Signal Oil Company is frank to admit no gasoline today can promise you all the pep and anti-knock performance you found in pre-war Signal gasoline, and which you'll be enjoying again in even further improved Signal post-war gasoline. But when it comes to mileage, that's another story. For today's Signal formula contains not only all the high-energy components that gave pre-war Signal its superior mileage, but in addition, new hydrocarbons rich in mileage have been added. That's why it's a fact. The famous Signal formula still places the emphasis on mileage. That's why it's just as true today as it was before the war. You do go farther with Signal gasoline. And now, back to the Whistler.
They say even the humblest worm will turn if you step on him hard enough. You didn't think of that, did you, Joe Carson, when you used your pal for a stepladder, stole his job, his girl, the life he planned? You weren't quite smart enough. You're alone in your office now with the night pressing around you, alone with the turned worm. He's going to kill you, Joe.
Sit down, Joe.
Drop that gun, you crazy fool.
Sit down. That's better. Wouldn't like you to be uncomfortable. You've got a nice, easy chair to die in, Joe. The president's chair.
Now, Lamb, listen. Let's talk this thing over. We're both businessmen. Maybe we can make a deal. When old man Jennings kicks off, there'll be plenty for both of us. Now, come on, put down that gun and we'll
Put
talk
down this gun? Why, Joe, I like it. Feels good in the hand. A sweet gun, Joe.
But
the day you bought it, you signed your death warrant. You know that? Would you like to know about it?
That's right, Lambert. Tell Joe about it. Don't let him die without knowing how smart you've been for a change. Remind him of the day Mr. Jennings retired from the business. The day Joe put that gun in his desk drawer and bragged that the payroll would be safe. Joe's own gun in Joe's own desk with Mr. Jennings for a witness. Convenient, wasn't it? But don't stop there. Tell him your whole plan. Tell him about that day 2 months ago when you started on your careful, deadly trail.
Hello, Mr. Dean. Have a good lunch?
No, not very, I'm afraid. Nothing seems to agree with me these days. You may go to your own lunch now, Miss Neal.
Okay. If you ask me, your stomach would be a lot better off without all those pills you keep stuffing down your neck.
I was not aware that I'd asked you, Miss Neal.
Yeah, it's your stomach. Bye. Back soon.
Miss Neal. Have you seen my tablets? They don't seem to be in my pocket. I'm sure I had them this morning. I remember taking a couple when I got to the office.
Oh, sure, I've seen them. You left them on in the water cooler. Big boy Carson raised Cain about it when we went out to eat. Say, what's he got against you anyhow?
Against me? Oh, you must be mistaken, Miss Neal. Joe's my friend. We were boyhood friends.
Then why is he always picking on you and yelling at you? Looks to me like he wants to run you out of here. Only he doesn't dare long as the old man's alive.
Miss Neal, I cannot allow you to speak like that about my friend. Now that Mr. Carson is in sole charge of the business, he's naturally under a strain. We must all make allowances.
Oh, yeah. Here, I hid your pills under the stuff on your desk.
Oh.
How many do you want? 2? Put out your hand.
Thank you.
Now, you sit still. I'll bring you some water.
That's very... One moment. These aren't my tablets.
Why, sure they are. They're right out of your bottle. That little brown bottle you're always hauling out. See?
Yes, that's my bottle, but the tablets, mine were white, too, but considerably smaller. I showed you one yesterday. Don't you remember?
Remember one tablet from another? Oh, honest, Mr. Dean. Well, gee, you're right. Yours had some kind of trade name stamped on them. These are perfectly plain.
That's strange, isn't it?
Somebody's playing a dirty trick on you. Probably thought it'd be a good joke to give you something that really upset your tummy.
Why, I can't believe it.
Say, there's Mr. Carson.
What? Joe?
That's it, I'll bet you anything. It'd be just like him.
Oh, now, Miss Neal, please. We have no proof that Mr. Carson had anything to do with this.
He saw the bottle, didn't he? He yelled about it, and he hates you. You know he does.
These tablets may be perfectly harmless.
Harmless? Oh, golly. You don't suppose Mr. Carson would...
Oh, no. Don't let your imagination run away with you.
But, Mr. Dean, he obviously wants to get rid of you.
Please, Miss Neal. I forbid you to speak of this to anyone. I'm going to destroy these tablets at once, and we'll forget all about it.
Well, it's your funeral. But if it was me, I'd have those pills analyzed.
That's right, Lambert. That was step 1 along the trail leading to Joe's untimely death. But don't stop there. Before you pull the trigger, tell him the whole story. Tell him about step 2.
Hey, look out! Look where you're going, can't you?
Hey, see that? You all right, mister?
Yes, I think it didn't hit me.
Boy, you got luck to burn. If you hadn't jumped like a grasshopper, that cart made mincemeat out of you.
I was walking along close to the pavement. Somebody shoved me hard. Then I was out in the street in that car.
Well, what do you know? Hey, I guess it could happen easy enough with all these crowds on the sidewalk.
Yes, easy enough. You didn't happen to notice who was behind me.
In all that gang? Look, mister, there were dozens of people. Businessmen and ladies shopping and...
Well, I thought you might have seen one special person. He'd be a big man, gray hat and top coat. You'd notice him.
Wait a minute. You mean that shove wasn't no accident?
This guy was out to get you?
I'd rather not say any more.
Well, if that's the way it was. Let me think here. Seems to me I do remember a gray hair.
A big man, around 45, with a red face.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd have to be big to stand out in the crowd, wouldn't he? Red face. Sure, I remember now.
Perhaps you saw the face towering over me?
Towering over you?
Yes.
Oh, he must have been for me to pick him out special. Hey, that puts the fella right smack behind you.
I thought so. Thank you, Mr.
Robinson's the name. D.L. Robinson.
Robinson.
You're going to report this to the police, ain't you? I could go along with you and tell them what I seen.
Well, not just yet. I can't be sure.
If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't wait to be so all-fired sure. Anybody start shoving me under cars, boy.
Please, I'll call on you if I need you. In the meantime, perhaps you'd better have my name, too. It's Dean, Lambert Dean. You remember? In case of accident.
Lambert Dean. You bet I won't forget. Darned if I could take a thing like this in my stride. If I was you, I'd be yelling for the police so loud they'd hear me in Jericho.
Nice work, Lambert. That was step 2, and it was easy. All you had to do was plant an idea and watch it grow. Little Miss Neal was already sorry for you because Joe Carson kept bawling you out. Easy to make her think a few soda mint tablets might be poison, especially since you destroyed the evidence. Easy to step off the curbing into the path of a car and then convince an excited witness that you were pushed by a big florid man like Joe Carson. Only what's the motive, Lambert? Why should Joe attempt to kill you? The police will want to know. You waited, didn't you? Waited until this very afternoon when Joe Carson was out and old Mr. Jennings made one of his rare visits to the office.
Come in. Well, Lambert, come in, my boy.
Mr. Jennings, may I speak to you privately?
Why, certainly. But if it's anything about the business, you'd better wait until Joe gets back. He's in charge now, you know.
No, I'd rather Joe didn't know about this. Not just yet, Mr. Jennings. Mr. Jennings, I shall have to ask you to treat this conversation as confidential.
Very well.
Mr. Jennings, I have reason to believe that 2 attempts have been made upon my life.
What did you say?
Somebody's trying to kill me. I'm sure of it.
Good heavens, Lambert.
Yes, sir. That's just the way I felt. I couldn't believe it the first time, but it happened again.
But why should anyone want to kill you?
Well, there isn't any reason. Unless my death would cover up for someone else.
Cover what up?
Well, I got to thinking about it, Mr. Jennings. There wasn't any funny business going on around here until after you retired. I got to wondering if somebody had just waited until you were out of the way. And this afternoon, I checked over my books for the last few weeks, and I found discrepancies, sir.
You mean...
Somebody has altered my figures. On several occasions, somebody's done a good job of forging my handwriting. There's a lot more money paid out than I ever handled.
How much?
Well, so far I found $17,000.
Who did it? Someone in the office? One of the staff?
That's just it. The books are locked in the safe right here in your office. Perhaps I should say Joe's office, except when they're actually in my hands.
Then it had to be someone who knew the combination of the safe.
Well, now you can see why somebody wanted me out of the way, can't you? These altered figures look like mine. If I died, you wouldn't hunt any further, you see. Everybody would believe that I took the money, gambled it away, and committed suicide.
Someone who knew the combination. No one knew it except you and me and Joe. That's clear enough for me.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to call the police. This is my company. Whoever steals from me will pay for it, even if it's a member of my own family.
Mr. Jennings, you promised to keep this confidential.
You can't expect me to keep a thing like this to myself.
But you can't afford to make a mistake. It might not be the person we think.
No, I wouldn't want to. What shall I do, Lambert?
Leave it to me, sir. I've got an appointment tonight with the person. If he did it, I'll get the proof.
You're going to see him alone?
Yes, sir.
Well, that could be dangerous. You say he's already tried to kill you twice?
I know, but I've got to clear my name, sir. If anything should go wrong, I've written the whole thing down for you. The attempts on my life, the names of the people who were with me at the time, the altered books, and... Here, sir. I thought if you'd put it in your personal locked compartment in the safe, it would give you the whole story.
To be opened in case of my death.
Lambert, the risk, I can't let
Don't
you...
worry about me, sir. I can take care of myself. If you'll just give me the keys to your compartment. The safe's already open.
Very well. Take them, Lambert. Put the letter there yourself. I think I'll rest a few minutes before I go home.
Poor old Mr. Jennings. It's a shock to him to find out his son-in-law is a thief. You forged a fine, strong chain of circumstantial evidence, haven't you, Lambert? Just one more link and you'll be ready to kill. You won't overlook that last link, will you? Not a careful man like you, Lambert.
Evening, Mr. Dean. You working late tonight?
Good evening, Bill. Not exactly working. I have an appointment. Mr. Carson here yet?
Yep. Took him up about a half hour ago. Come on over to the elevator. I'll ride you up.
Thank you.
I'd sure steer clear of Mr. Carson tonight, though, if I was you.
What?
Why, he told me plain as a whistle he didn't want nobody coming near him.
Didn't want anybody to come near him, except me.
Looky here, Mr. Dean. You don't mean... There's been some mighty funny talk going around this building.
Talk?
That little Miss Neal that works in your bookkeeping department. She's been spreading it around about somebody wanting to bump you off. Of course, I didn't pay no mind to her at the time. Women always...
Bill, I want you to do something for me.
Why, sure, Mr. Dean.
It's a warm night. The window in Mr. Carson's office on the second floor will probably be open. Now, you stay in your cubbyhole on the first floor and keep your window open, too. If you hear anything, well, out of the way...
Don't you worry. I'll get up there so fast you can't see me for dust.
No, call the police. You want to get killed, too?
Killed? Me? Oh, Mr. Dean.
No, you'll be all right if you do as I say. Get the police here if you hear anything funny.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dean. Oh, sure.
Now, take me up to the second floor.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, Bill.
I'll be glued to my window, Mr. Dean.
That's right, Lambert. Now you've done it. Now you've told Joe the whole story right up to this minute. Well, it's almost time to pull the trigger, Lambert. But don't be in too much of a hurry.
Yeah, well, there you are, Joe. That's the whole story. The watchman's waiting downstairs right now. I worked the whole thing out, as you can see.
Why, you framed me.
That's a smart boy, right the first time. Why don't you congratulate me? You ought to appreciate smart work.
I never stole anything.
Just my job, my girl, my whole life.
I came up here to check the bids. I didn't make any appointment with you.
Who's going to believe that? You planned to kill me. You could claim you discovered a shortage. That when you accused me, I went for you. You had to shoot me in self-defense.
But, Lamb, I didn't. I never...
Only you won't be around to put in a claim. Old Bill is going to hear something, all right. Just one shot, just one. When the police get here, they'll find you dead. I accused you, Joe, you see? You went for your gun, and I went for you. In the tussle, the gun went off. So sorry, Joe.
Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy, Lamb.
Am
crazy.
I? Well, somebody's going to run the business after your regrettable demise. I've been here nearly as long as you have. Who knows it better than me? Somebody's sure to console your widow one of these days. I've known her since I was a kid. I'm stepping into your shoes, Joe. Now.
Wait, Lamb. Listen to me. That letter. You're counting on that?
Oh, yes. I'm a careful man.
Now, Lamb, the police won't find that letter. It's gone. And you haven't got a case without that letter.
Ah, come on, bright boy. Can't you do better than that?
But I tell you, it's gone. I destroyed it. I found it tonight.
In old man Jennings' compartment? Don't make me laugh.
But I've got a key to it. He had it made for me when he stopped working. Look, Lamb, I'll show you.
Keep your hands out of your pockets.
Oh, I only want to show you. I've got it right here.
Get your hands up. I warn you.
Right here in my pocket.
Did you think you could kid me, Joe? Think you could stop me with that cock and bull story? Why don't you answer, Joe? Through talking for good? I'd better get a move on. It'll be a minute or two before the police get here, but I want to be sure. Gun right beside him. Won't matter if my prints are on it, too. We tussle for it. Let's see now. His pockets. Now, what was he going for in his pockets? If he had another gun, better make sure. Keys. He was going after his keys. No, don't get excited. He couldn't have had the key to Mr. Jennings' compartment. He couldn't. This one. It can't be. But it looks like... If that letter's gone, it can't be the key.
But it is. The key to Mr. Jennings' locked compartment in the safe. Now, what about the letter, Lambert? Did Joe find it and destroy it? Take it easy, Lambert. Don't get so excited.
27 right. 15 left. 35 right. 5 left. Now, the compartment. It won't fit. The key won't. It does. Well, get it open. Get it open. It's gone. I put it right on top and it isn't there. Maybe it slid down behind the other stuff. It isn't here.
Oh, yes, Lambert. The letter's gone. But there's no reason to get so excited. It doesn't matter. You've still got a case. You've planted the evidence very carefully. Don't lose your head, Lambert. You think your case will sound funny without the letter to back it up? You're getting more upset the more you think of it, and the police will be here any minute. Watch out, you'll ruin everything you've built up so carefully. But you can't see that, can you? Wait, Lambert, wait.
Hey, look, there he goes.
Out of my way. Hey, you, stop.
The fire escape. He's getting away down the fire escape.
Come on, Fred.
Okay, stop, don't shoot.
Can you see him?
Not halfway. Get your flashlight on him.
Yeah. How's that?
Okay. Stop, I tell you.
Get him, Fred.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with the strange ending of tonight's story. Meantime, a question for you drivers. Does your windshield look different lately? Has something new been added? I'm talking about the new 1945 Federal Use Stamp. It's time for it, you know. And it's also time to pick up one of Signal's free use stamp protectors if you want to be sure of getting yours. Signal Oil Company had these neat, transparent little shields made up to protect your use stamp from moisture and scuffing, so it will stay on without peeling through a whole year of wear and window washing. Every car needs one. But like all things in wartime, quantities are naturally limited. And that's why I'd suggest that you get yours this week, tomorrow if possible. Just drive into any of the friendly stations displaying Signal's yellow and black circle sign and say, I'd like one of Signal's use stamp protectors that was offered free on the Whistler. And now, back to the Whistler.
So Lambert's revenge wasn't complete. He killed Joe, but he himself was killed by the police when he ran from them. He'd counted on that letter to prove he'd killed Joe in self-defense. When the letter was gone, he lost his head. You see, the unexpected had happened. It so frequently does. In murders. Remember that when you think you'd like to kill somebody. Poor Lambert, if he'd only had a minute to think.
Oh, we're through with the books, Mr. Jennings.
The figures had been tampered with?
Sure, the original figures have been changed.
We talked to the witnesses, too. That girl in your office, the fellow that witnessed the street accident, and your watchman. I guess there isn't much doubt about what happened.
There is none to my mind. Lambert must have accused Joe of theft. Perhaps he was even unwise enough to tell Joe about the letter he had left in my care. Lambert was a good man, a responsible man, but mentally a little slow.
Yeah. The way I figure it, Carson knew the game was up. He must have got the drop on Mr. Dean and held him up while he got set for a getaway. Oh, the safe was open and the stuff in your private box was scattered all over the place.
I kept money for my personal use there. Sometimes fairly large sums. Joe knew it. I'd had a key made for him so that he could bring me cash from time to time when I was unable to get to the office.
Well, I can understand Carson's death. That was an accident when they fought over the gun. What I don't get is why Lambert Dean ran out on us. I don't like shooting down innocent men.
You mustn't blame yourself. You couldn't have known. As I said, Lambert was not quick. I suppose he thought he could not prove Joe had attacked him.
Oh, we might not have either, without that letter.
Yes, it's a fortunate thing I remembered that Joe had the key to my compartment. Of course, I removed the letter at once and took it home with me. A very fortunate thing. Otherwise, we might never have known what happened.
Next Monday at 9 o'clock, The Whistler will bring you another strange tale. The Whistler is broadcast for your entertainment by the marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories, and by your neighborhood Signal dealer. This program, directed by George W. Allen, with tonight's story by Sally Thorson, music by Wilbur Hatch, is transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is Marvin Miller speaking, and suggesting that you let every traffic signal remind you that you do go farther with Signal gasoline. Yes, you do go farther with Signal. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
This is the 1940s radio channel from the Rocket Classic Radio Network.
We present My Favorite Husband, a new series starring Lucille Ball with Richard Denning, and based on the delightful stories of Isabel Scott Rorick's gay, sophisticated Mr. and Mrs. Cougat, two people who live together and like it. Let's look in on the Cougats and see what they're doing. The house looks normal for this time of the morning. The breakfast table is set. The morning paper's on the table. Katie is out in the kitchen, and hey, wait a minute. There's a sign pinned to the kitchen door. It says, "Katie, please don't make any noise." Say, what's going on around here? There goes Liz Cougat tiptoeing into the kitchen.
Katie, please, didn't you see the sign? Yes, Mrs. Cougat. Well, then why are you making so much noise?
It's not me, Mrs. Cougat. It's the bacon. I told it to be quiet, but it just lies there in the skillet and hisses at me.
Well, turn the fire off. I don't want Mr. Cougat to wake up until it's so late he has to rush to work. This is the morning he's supposed to look over my checkbook.
I figured it was when I saw today marked on the calendar with a skull and crossbones. It's sort of like Blue Monday or Gloomy Sunday, isn't it, Mrs. Cougat?
It's worse. If George wakes up, today will be Sickening Saturday. Oh, dear, George gets so upset when I'm overdrawn.
Oh, how does he act on the months when you're not overdrawn?
I don't know. I never had one.
Oh, I used to have the same trouble, but my first husband, Clarence, had a wonderful system. He wrote all the checks he wanted and was never overdrawn.
Really? How'd he manage that?
He didn't have an account at the bank. Oh, good old Clarence. I haven't seen him in 5 years.
What's he doing?
10 years. Oh, I think I hear Mr. Cougat. He's up.
Oh, darn it. Never mind the bacon and eggs, Katie. After George looks at my arithmetic, all he'll want is black coffee and Alka-Seltzer. Yes, ma'am. Here he comes. Wish me luck, Katie.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning, George, darling. How's my little hubby this morning,
What's going on here? You're entirely too sweet.
Oh, well, George, you don't expect me to go through the day without a kiss from my handsome husband, do you?
No, that would be tough.
Yes. You know, George, they say the more we kiss, the better we get. We improve with age.
What did you say, Grandma?
You like the way I kiss, George?
Mm-hmm.
How do I kiss? Come on, George, tell me, how do I kiss?
Like you were way overdrawn.
Oh, George.
Come on, honey, let's get to the bad news. You know how you could make me happy, Liz?
How?
Some months say to me, George, my accounts are in perfect shape.
I can say it right now. George, my accounts are in perfect shape.
They are?
No, but I want to make you happy. I might not be overdrawn, George.
Well, let's look at your checkbook. 12 and 4, 16. Carry the balance to... Oh, you've made a mistake in your arithmetic.
No.
Yes, dear. 9 and 5 haven't made 18 in years.
Says who?
Oh, Liz. If you don't believe me, count it out on your fingers.
Oh, wait a minute. I have to take one shoe off.
Stop that.
George, I have so much trouble adding figures with 9 in them. I don't like 9.
Control yourself, Cougat. Now, tell me about it, dear.
Well, I don't like 9s, but I like 10. So I make the 9s into 5s and multiply by 2 and then subtract 1. George, stop shaking your head like that.
Liz, you won't believe this, but that's the hard way. Now, we want to add 9 and 5. Now, first, let's take 10 and 5. That's 15, right?
If you say so, dear.
I say so. Now, 10 and 5 is 15. Now think of 9 and 5. Now, what's the difference?
That's what I say. What's the difference?
You don't even know the first thing about mathematics.
I do, too. Addition is forward and subtraction is backward.
What's multiplication? Sideways?
No, Smarty. Multiplication is when you take a lot of little things and scrunch them into a big lump.
I must be dreaming.
And division is when you take a big thing and mash it into tiny pieces.
Oh. Look, let's get back to this 9 and 5 monster and see what you can scrunch it into. Now think a minute. Now, what's 9 and 3?
Oh, anyone knows that. 12.
Yeah. All right. Now, what's 9 and 4?
13.
So, what's 9 and 5?
Give me a pencil and paper.
Oh. Now, skip it. Never mind. We'll go on to something else. Well, at least you've been writing down what the checks were for. Let's see. Club dues, money to Katie, grocer, hairdresser. Wait a minute. What's this DICR 3950?
DICR?
Yeah. What does that stand for?
DICR. Oh, I know. Dress I couldn't resist. And you know, you should be glad I bought that dress, too, because I made $20 by doing it.
You made $20?
Absolutely. I bought the dress on sale at Kramer's for $39.50. And the identical same dress is selling at Gordon's for $59.50. So I made $20.
But you don't have that $20.
Oh, I know I don't. I spent it on a hat to go with the dress. George, don't just sit there and stare like that. Say something to me.
Hello, lady. What do you want?
George!
This is enough to test a man's sanity.
Well, how can I figure any answers with the vice president of the bank staring at me?
Well, I'll tell you what the answer is. You're going to take that dress back.
Oh.
Well, I hate to be harsh, but you must learn the value of money.
But it's such a cute dress.
I'm sorry.
It's navy blue with white polka dots.
No, Liz.
It's got a little white collar and a sash in the back.
You're breaking my heart. But crying won't get you anywhere.
Well, it doesn't hurt to try.
Then you'll take the dress back.
Yes, George. If I take it back, will it almost balance my books?
Yes.
Then they weren't in too bad shape, were they?
No.
What would you like for breakfast, George?
Black coffee and Alka-Seltzer.
Where's the... Oh, pardon me, miss. Could you tell me where the refund department is? Well, there goes somebody's commission. It's on the left, way down in front. Thank you. Oh, there's Corey Cartwright. Oh, Corey! Say, are you talking about that big blonde fellow over there? Yes, Corey Cartwright. He's a good friend of ours. Oh, and incidentally, quite a man with a lady. He has loads of girlfriends. Really? Mm-hmm. I'd like to see some of them sometime. Why? He spent the last half hour trying to pick up that wax model. Oh, no. Sorry. Corey!
Don't bother me, Liz. I'm trying to scrape up an acquaintance with that blonde in the mink coat.
Well, I'm afraid even you won't get any place with her, Corey. She's a store dummy.
I thought something was funny. When I tried to hold her hand, it came off.
Right. Did anyone ever tell you you were a complete fool?
Yes, but you can't believe anything a woman says. Say, let's go someplace cozy for lunch, Liz. Just the two of us. I might even ask you to marry me.
I'm already married.
I should hope so. I don't take chances when I ask that question.
I thought so. I'll have lunch with you if you wait a minute, Corey. I have to return a dress and get my money back.
All right. I'll go over and watch the fashion show. A model in it is crazy about me, so as long as I'm here, I'll give her a break.
Don't strain yourself.
You ought to see her, Liz. What a figure.
Hot number, huh?
Hot number. They won't let her model in a bathing suit because the automatic fire sprinklers turn on.
Well, don't get your fingers burned. I'll be right back.
All right, Liz. If I'm not here, I'll be hanging around the lingerie department.
Naturally. Is this the refund department?
Yes. Can't you see the sign on the door? If you're not satisfied with your purchase, your money will be cheerfully refunded.
Cheerfully refunded?
Yes.
Who does this cheerful refunding?
I do. My name is Quigley.
Okay, laughing boy. You asked for it. My name is Cougat, and I'd like to return...
Never mind, I know. Everybody who ever comes in here wants to return something. They hand me dress. They hand me shoes. They hand me bags. They hand me coat.
I hope they hand you a handkerchief once in a while.
All day long I make out return slips. I had to go to the doctor last week. I was seeing charger plates in front of my eyes.
Well, I'll get out of your way. Just give me my money and watch me disappear quickly, Quigley.
Certainly. I'll make out the form. The dress was too large for you, huh?
No.
Too small?
No, it was just the right size.
The color didn't match the drapes in your bedroom when you got it home?
No, the color was wonderful.
The style was bad.
No, the style was excellent.
Your cat was allergic to the material.
I don't have a cat.
Mrs. Cougar, let me get this straight.
What do you want to know?
The dress was the right size. The cut was fine. The style was wonderful. The color was out of this world. It was a dream dress.
Yes, I just loved it.
Then what are you doing in here?
I want my money back. Your sign says your money is refunded if you aren't satisfied.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Cougar. I can't give you the money back on that dress.
Why not?
Because you are satisfied.
Oh, dear. Well, I forgot. It has an ink spot on it.
Show it to me.
Give me your pen and turn your back.
I thought so. There's something very fishy going on here, Miss Cougar. Now, be honest with me. Just why do you want your money back?
Well, promise you won't tell anyone.
I promise.
This morning I had my accounts gone over and there was a shortage in my books.
Uh-huh, sticky fingers.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, this is serious, Mrs. Cougar. Tell me, this person who checked your books, could he have made a mistake?
Oh, no. He's vice president of the bank. But this time he's really mad.
This time? You mean this has happened before?
Oh, yes. And usually if I kiss him, he forgets all about it.
Oh, finagling in the highest places. Mrs. Cougar, I'll refund your money on one condition.
What is it?
Give up this life of crime.
What?
Turn to the straight and narrow. Crime does not pay.
But
You're too young for this kind of thing.
Oh, no. How'd I get into this?
Promise me and I'll refund your money.
I promise. After all, there's no future in it. Pretty soon every bank in the country will have a Dick Tracy television burglar alarm.
You made a wise choice.
Thank you.
Here's your money, Mrs. Cougar.
Thanks. You. Sorry, I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long.
No, I've been in the lingerie department. I've seen everything in this store right down to the foundation.
I get it. I got my refund, too.
Oh, good.
Let's see, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, wait a minute. 59.50. They gave me too much money.
That doesn't sound like Gordon's to me.
Gordon's? Isn't this Kramer's?
It was Gordon's when we came in. I presume it still is.
Oh, I brought my dress to the wrong store. I paid $39.50 for it at Kramer's, and now Gordon's has given me $59.50. Well, there's only one thing for me to do.
Sure, run like the Dickens.
No. No, I'll have to take the money back. It isn't fair to Gordon. Or is it?
Uh-oh. Here it comes. This ought to be good.
Well, now look. I bought the dress at Kramer's, and I paid for it, so they aren't out anything, right?
Right.
And I brought it back to Gordon's, and they'll sell the dress for the same amount they paid me, so they won't be out anything, right?
Right.
And I've got $20 extra.
Liz, you're a genius. Oh, hey, where are you going?
Back to Kramer's for more dresses. My dress, please. That navy blue one with the white polka dots.
All right. What size?
Oh, any size will do. Doesn't matter.
Any size? Well, who's it for?
A friend.
What's the matter? Don't friends come in sizes anymore?
Just give me one of those, please.
Well, could she wear a size 20 large?
Yes, that'll be fine.
How about a small size 10?
Well, that'll do just as well.
Boy, I'd like to meet that friend of yours. Say, didn't I send you one of these dresses yesterday?
Yes, and I'd like another one. You better make it 2. 2?
What are you doing, operating a black market in blue dresses? How come you two want 2 more dresses when you got one just like it?
Well, do you really want to know how come I too? I'm one of the Andrews sisters.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Which one are you, Patty, Maxine, or Laverne?
Neither. I'm their brother, Dana.
I believe it.
Now, wait a minute.
Here's your dresses, but understand they're on sale. You can't return them.
Don't worry, I won't return them. Just charge these and... Say, how many more dresses like this do you have?
Those are the last, dearie.
Oh, that's too bad. I could have handled 20 or 30 more this afternoon. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye. Hey, Sadie, did you see that dame that just left? She's nuts.
Hi, Corey. George, what are you doing at Gordon? Oh, I got to thinking about a dress I made Liz return this morning. I guess I was a little rough on her, so I decided to buy her one just like it for a surprise. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I tried to buy the dress Liz wants over at Kramer's, but the sales girl told me she sold the last 3 to the Andrewses. George, she went over something on her mind. Someone refunded her something. Oh, Liz and her man. Honestly, Corey, she has no idea. Well, women. Oh, why can't they be like men? We always know just how much money we have and where it is at all times. Mm-hmm. Corey. Yes, George? Say, would you lend me $50? I don't have any money with me. Sure. No, just how much you have and where it is at all times, huh? Yes, I have $74 and I left my wallet home on the bureau.
Oh, miss, I'd like to return these 2 dresses and get a refund. Didn't you ask me that once before today? Yes. Well, the answer hasn't changed. You go to the same office and see Mr. Quigley. Well, that's just it. I'd rather not see Mr. Quigley. And I think he'd just as soon not see me. If he saw me with these dresses, he'd scream. Well, the door to the left of Mr. Quigley's is Mr. Brown's, his assistant. Thank you. I'll go in there. How do you do, Mr. Brown? I'd like to... Oh, dear.
Mr. Brown's out right now. Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Mr. Quigley, I'd like to get a refund on these. I told her you would.
Two more, Mrs. Cougar?
Yes.
The same kind?
Yes.
Oh, I can't stand it any longer. I can't stand it any longer. I should never have taken this job. I was so happy in ladies' underwear.
I'd like my money, please.
I was so happy. That was so peaceful. All you could hear was the rustle of a silk chemise, broken now and then by the soft snap of a garter.
I'd like my money, please.
Oh, the cute little screams when my tape measure was too cold.
I'm not too monotonous. I'd like my money, please.
Mrs. Cougar, I'm not one to quibble over you.
Pardon me, Mr. Quigley, but I've been checking inventory on dress number 808.
That's the very one we have under discussion here.
Yeah, well, how many did you buy?
35.
I thought so. Then how come now we got 36? Well, goodbye, Mr. Quigley.
Down, Mrs. Cougar. I don't know where you got these dresses, but I'm not going to accept them. And what's more, I'm going to give you back the dress you brought me this morning. And Mrs. Cougar.
Yes?
I'd like my money, please.
Oh, young lady, could I see those 3 dresses you have over your arm? Oh, were you talking to me? Yes. I tried to buy one of those over in the department, but they didn't have my size. Oh, I do love blue and white polka dot dresses, don't you? Love them. I collect them. What size is these? Oh, well, you probably think I'm the clerk. These dresses aren't for... What size do you wear? Well, I'm sort of tiny. I wear a 10. Well, fortunately, I have a 10. And you'd better hurry. This offer is not likely to be repeated. Oh, well, I'll take it. I need it to go to a dance tonight. You're going to a dance? Oh, I'd fool you. You should see me dance with my partner. We get around like a couple of 65-year-olds. What kind of dances do you dance? The Townsend Stomp or the Methuselah Wiggle? We all went to Arthur Murray's and learned the Lindy Crawl. You mean the Lindy Hop? That's the way we do it. How much is the dress? $59.50. Well, I'll take it. Here's the money. I'll just run along. I'm in a hurry. All right. See you around the bandstand. Valkyrie. Dig me later, sister. Say, maybe I can get rid of these other dresses that way. Oh, I think I like these white polka dot. How much are they? $59.60. Hey, lady. Were you addressing me? Yeah, step in a little closer. You're blocking traffic. Now, don't buy that dress. I'm in a position to sell you the very same thing at a sensational reduction in price. Please, this is my customer. Get away, kid. You bother me. I'm going to see the manager about this. Well, is there something wrong with this dress? Who are you? You've heard of me, Honest Liz Cougat, the biggest used dress dealer in town. Is this a used dress? Oh, absolutely not. It was just worn by an elderly couple in Pasadena. Well, I don't... look, give me $39.50 and I'm losing money on the deal. Well, I can't pass up a bargain like that. Here's the money. And here's your dress. Sure you couldn't use 2 of them? No, thanks. Goodbye. Goodbye. Come back tomorrow and give myself a hot foot and have a fire sale.
I've heard about people like you.
Where did you come from?
Young lady, I am the floor walker. You stole the girl's customer.
I did not. Go ahead, search me.
I don't like your shenanigans.
What's the matter with him?
I've a good mind to take you into Mr. Quigley.
Oh, no, not that, please.
Well, all right. I'll give you one more chance. Go and wait on that customer over there.
Oh, I can't wait on him. That's George.
And what's that?
I said I can't wait to sell him something by George.
Well, go ahead. I'll be watching you.
Here I go. Maybe this will hide my face. Please, put back that hat. I was just showing it to a lady. I need it more. What are you putting it on for? The veil hides your face. I'm in mourning. Gee, I hope George doesn't recognize my voice. Say, can I help you, mister?
Huh?
You want I should show you some merchandise, maybe?
Yes. Say, isn't it unusual for a salesgirl to wear a black hat with a veil?
Oh, that. Yeah, it is kind of unusual. You see, I'm in mourning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. It was a catastrophe. To say nothing of being a tragedy.
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd like to see a dress like, like the one you have over your arm.
Well, ain't that a coincidence for you, though?
I wonder if it'll fit my wife.
Yeah, it's just her size.
Huh?
I can just imagine what a fellow like you would be married to. I can just see her, probably tall with maybe red hair and a beautiful figure and a gorgeous, scintillating face.
Oh, brother, have you got a bad imagination?
Oh, yeah?
Well, you don't have to get so upset about it. What's it to you?
Well, I'm just very sensitive about my imagination, that's all.
Come on.
I'll be with you in a minute. Will you pardon me? Mr. Inner Tube has sprung a leak.
What are you doing with that ridiculous hat on? Take it off this instant.
Give me back that hat.
No. Now you get back there.
Well, any port in a storm. I hope this sticks.
I want to ask you a question, Miss... Oh, no!
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen anyone wearing a lampshade before?
This is the craziest store I've ever been in.
Now, look, do you want the dress or not?
Well, I guess so. Here's the money. Give it to me. I wish I was sure I knew whether it fit her.
Well, I'll tell you what. This dress will fit me perfectly. Does she happen to have a figure like mine, maybe?
No, she's much dumpier than you are.
Oh, she is. She is?
She wishes she had a figure like yours. And, confidentially, so do I.
Well, of all the...
Oh! Grab that girl! Grab her right face! You went that way!
Did you like dinner, dear?
Yes, fine.
George, thanks for the dress.
What dress?
The one you're going to surprise me with in a minute.
Oh, you found the box in the closet?
Yes, and I think you were very sweet to buy it for me.
Oh, you should have seen the sale girl who waited on me. She was a real creep.
Ha-ha.
And I'll tell you what, honey. Tomorrow I'll buy you something to wear on your head to go with the dress.
Oh, George, a hat.
No, a polka dot lampshade.
What?
You're a pretty rotten actress, Liz.
Well, how do you like that? He knew about it all the time. George, are you asleep yet?
A minute ago, I would have said yes.
I've been lying here trying to make up poems about the moon.
Congratulations.
Here's how far I got. The moon is big. The moon is yellow. You finish it, George.
And he lives alone, the lucky fellow.
Well, that's not very romantic. The moon is bright. The moon is deep.
sleep up and go to sleep.
George. Look at the man in the moon, George. Do you suppose he ever gets lonesome?
I've never given it much thought.
The only fun he has all year is when he meets the sun and they have an eclipse.
Oh, Liz, I'm too tired to talk now.
You haven't even kissed me goodnight. Speak to me in the language of love, George.
All right. Here.
Was that the language of love, George?
Yes.
Then just don't say anything. Let's just talk.
My Favorite Husband has been presented through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Out the Branston. Because the crisp vegetables and the one and only tangy sauce in Branston pickle bring out the best in your food.
Inside every Cape plum, there's a nice clean stone asking to be let out. There's a very sweet sound to Cape plums when you have them for afters.
Once upon a time there was an engineer. Choo-choo Charlie was his name, we hear. He had an engine and he sure had fun. He used good and plenty candy to make his train run.
Charlie says, love my good and plenty. Charlie says, really rings the bell. Charlie says, love my good and plenty. Don't know any other candy that I love so well.
The next hour is brought to you by John Paul Mitchell Systems, the world's leader in hair care products and styling tools. Visit www.paulmitchell.com today.
Frontier Town, the saga of the Roaring West. Frontier Town. El Paso, Cheyenne, Calgary, Tombstone. Frontier Town. Here is the adventurous story of the early West, the tamed and the untamed, from the Pecos to Powder River, Dodge City to Poker Flat. These are the towns they fought to live in and lived to fight for, teeming crucibles of pioneer freedom. Frontier Town!
You know, down in Dos Rios, that's the little frontier town I come from and where I'm the only lawyer. The law business certainly takes many a peculiar turn. Folks seem to come to a Cowtown lawyer like Chad Remington, that's me, for almost any kind of advice, and for help in almost any kind of trouble. And trouble, believe me, we have aplenty out on the roaring, roistering frontier. Of course, a lot of our troubles aren't brought to me. They just happen. Like the trouble we had just a few weeks ago. Mister, that was bad trouble. Real bad trouble. Cherokee O'Bannon, the ex-medicine man who runs the Dos Rios livery stable, now that he's reformed, somewhat, had gone with me to the judge's for supper. To Cherokee, the principal attraction was the supper. For me, it was the judge's daughter, Libby. Well, we were finishing off one of Libby's lemon sponge pies when...
Is something wrong, Cherokee?
Now, come on, Cherokee. There is something wrong. You're staring at your cup as if you'd never seen coffee before.
Oh, come on, O'Bannon. The judge and Libby have caught you with your jaw down. What's wrong?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I was just reflecting on what a spot of brandy might do to enhance the flavor of this mocha and java.
Well, Cherokee, I haven't got any brandy, but I have got a bit of wine.
Wine? My dear Chad.
Chad, it sounds as if there's trouble down in town.
It sure does, Libby, and from the little I can see here through the window, I'd say someone's raiding the Wells Fargo office.
Wells Fargo? Libby, you stay here.
Cherokee, get the judge's rifle off the wall. Let's get going fast. By the time we got our horses back into town, a posse had already mounted up and was streaking out of Dos Rios, following the bandits who headed for the hills over the rickety wooden bridge across the White River. There was no moon, and under the somber awning of blackness, there was little to follow but the receding sound of the hoofbeats which led further and further up a gradually narrowing trail into the far rocky regions of the hills. By this time, we were sure we'd lost them, and the marshal called a halt to hold a council of war.
Well, Marshal, what do we do now?
I can't say right off, Judge. And I got a pretty good notion that the leader of that bunch was Ab Cleaver. He's been pulling raids not too far from here lately.
Well, even though I've heard this Cleaver gent is as smart as a rattlesnake backed into his hole, I think he's making a mistake this time.
What do you mean, Cherokee?
Well, Marshal, I think Cherokee means they're ridden in a sort of a cul-de-sac, a bottleneck. Because except for Lars Peterson's ranch, there's nothing back up in those hills but rim rock that runs straight up, and the headwaters of the White River.
Chad, I do believe you're right. Once they ride past Peterson's ranch, they literally have their backs to the wall, and we can starve them out.
Well, I'll be doggone. Derned if you're all not right. Mac, you take 4 men and crawl up to the rim behind them 2 creeks up there that flow into the river. Half a dozen of you other fellas go with my chief deputy, Andy Thomas, and form a half circle down here. The rest of us will go back to town, get some more ammunition and rifles. We'll be back up here by sunup to give you some relief and close in on them blasted crooks.
Watch it, Cherokee. Riding around this rim the way you're silhouetted, you make a perfect target if any of Cleveland's men.
Belly blue blazes, Chad. That drilled a hole right through my Stetson.
Yeah, well, it proves one thing. We're not going to catch them napping. Can you see any of our boys around here?
Let me see now. Yes. Isn't that the chief deputy, Andy Thomas, squatting down behind that...
Come on, Mr. O'Bannon. Your hat's so full of holes now, it's starting to look like a beehive.
And believe me, I'm no honey. Or am I? Get up there!
Oh, boy. Hold it. Oh. Yeah. Anything happen, Andy?
Nothing but that sniping. Can you see them down there? Nope. Just a puff of smoke when they throw a shot up here.
Well, the marshal said he'd be up with some lunch for you around noontime. But meantime, here are 2 extra rifles, 300 rounds of shells, and a spyglass the judge's father used at Gettysburg.
Thanks, Chad. And tell the marshal not to forget a plug of my chawing tobacco. All up here for gosh knows how... Chad, ain't you listening to me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. I was looking down to where they've got Cleaver and his gang sewed up. Without ladders, they'll never be able to get up here, but they could move off to the east a few hundred yards and come up behind the Peterson place. If they did, with what supplies they could get from there, this siege might last for months.
I'd like to see them try it. Lars Peterson and Helga are about the two most stubborn Swedes I ever encountered. Wouldn't buy a bottle of my rattlesnake oil for 2 bits. They'd fight Cleaver and his whole gang to a fairly well.
Well, just the same, I think the thing to do is to go back to town and call a little strategy meeting. What we've got to do is figure every possible move Cleaver might make and have some counter tactics ready.
Well, can't lose nothing by getting your heads together.
Just a few heads. There isn't a person in this entire valley who has the time to spare 2 months until Cleaver's starved out, if he does manage to get some supplies.
Confound that nefarious, no-good nitwit. When I get back to town, I'm going to write Mr. Stetson a letter. What we need out here is a hat that's bulletproof.
Not only did we need hats that were bulletproof, but we found we needed a lot of help. Cleaver wasn't just shrewd as a catamount. He was a man who was willing to take a chance. However, as we had figured it out, Cleaver had made a mistake. Apparently, when he laid his plans for the Wells Fargo raid, he'd counted on crossing the river and getting away. But instead of crossing the Red River, which had meadowland on its opposite bank, he crossed the White. Found himself with his back to the rocks on one side and the headwaters on the other. That was about the only joyful note I could sound in the whole meeting which the judge and the marshal called for early that evening.
Friends, won't you please quiet down? As much as we want your help and ideas, we can't hear anything if you all try talking at the same time. All right, Chad, would you go on with what you were saying?
Well, there's not much more, Judge. I just think with no moon tonight, it'd be a good idea if we could sneak about a dozen men up to Lars Peterson's place, just in case Cleaver gets the same idea that I got.
Hey, that's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea. And just to start the ball rolling, I'll volunteer to be one of those men myself.
The way the canyon lays, if Cleaver ever gets wise, he can pick us off one by one, and we'll never get anybody to Peterson's. What's more, if we do get men up to Peterson's, what happens if they try to break out some other way?
Please, folks. Not all at once. After all, the marshal's in charge. What do you think, Marshal?
Well, if we could get some of our men into Peterson's, it'd certainly stop Cleaver from...
Oh, Marshal, wait a minute. Look who just came in. Helga Peterson.
It's good you brought here for the meeting because I come here with bad news.
Bad news, Helga?
Blazing bull blue blisters. Bad news? Now what?
Oh, come on, Helga. You better come up here on the platform so we can all hear you.
Oh, this is the most awful thing. Nothing so bad ever happened to me, never.
Yes, but what is it, Helga? What happened?
Those bad men, those crooks, they break into our house.
Oh, no.
Friends, sidewinders, now we are in for it.
Oh, what happened to your husband? What happened to Lars?
Lars fight. He fight all he could. He fight like wild man, but those outlaws beat him on the head and take him prisoner.
How does it happen you got away, Olga?
He didn't get away. They let me go and tell me to come down here and give you a message, and by jumping Yemeni is the worst job I ever had to do. That crook, Abe Cleaver, he say, unless you get him and his men out of Canyon and ride away, they dam up headwaters of White River, and it blow up them and flood out whole town.
Oh, now, don't go getting excited. They can't flood the town. It's impossible.
I'm afraid it's not impossible, Marshal. Where they're located, they could dam up that water in no time.
Already they got men damming the water.
And with the water dammed up, even a child could divert it and let it come roaring down on the town.
It's but I say do it. Let them crooks loose.
You can't be serious.
I can't I? You think we're going to lose our ranches and our stores and everything we own just to catch some sidewinding crooks who haven't done us any harm?
That's right.
Folks, friends, are you a lot of sheep? Are you going to let a low-down, double-dyed common murderer stampede you into cowardice?
Why, and take it from a man who knows. If you accede to this nefarious demand, you'll never be able to live with yourselves. For shame!
Neighbors, maybe I haven't always been right, but I think everyone here will grant that I've never consciously worked against the interest of my friends and my town.
What are you doing, Chad? Running for congressman?
This is no matter for laughing. This is serious. And even though Abe Cleaver is holding me, their husband, is what you call it.
Is hostage?
Yeah, hostage. I tell you, we must not do what Crook said. We must fight. We must fight back.
I say keep Helga here to start with. No sense sending her back to suffer along with Lars. When Helga doesn't come back, that'll be Cleaver's answer. By the time he realizes that is his answer, we ought to be able to figure something out. And come ebb tide or high water, we'll fight for this valley like men. Not like the yellow-spined cowards those Alhoots really are.
We'll return to the second act of Guns of Wrath, our exciting frontier town adventure, in just a few moments. And now, Frontier Town.
Like I said before, this was trouble. Real trouble. And even though I did pull a politician's spellbinding trick assuring everyone that we'd fight back successfully, I honestly didn't think Ab Cleaver would do any more than dam up the water to frighten us. And that was because I didn't know Ab Cleaver. As I learned later from Lars Peterson, Cleaver didn't wait very long. Scarcely an hour after the time he figured Helga ought to be back with our word of acquiescence, Cleaver walked out to where his men were gathered around the Willowbrush Dam they'd built.
Well, Ab, the old lady get back?
No, we ain't gonna wait. I'm gonna show him that when Ab Cleaver says something, he means it.
It's okay with me, boss. Me and the boys already got the powder planted under the dam. All we gotta do is light the fuse, and 10 million gallons of water will come rushing down on Dos Rios like it was Judgment Day.
Well, what are you waiting for? You got matches, ain't you? Light the fuse.
You know something, Ab? This is gonna be more fun than the 4th of July. She's lit, boys. Now scatter. Come on.
Mrs. Hunter, head for those rocks up there.
Don't head back toward town. Get upland, up toward the timber.
Bessie, give me the baby and follow me. Meet you up on Square Top.
Don't try to pass those other wagons. Keep in line. Give everybody a chance.
Yep, Ab Cleaver crossed me up, and Dos Rios was underwater. But the strange thing was, and we could see it from our vantage point up in the rocks of Crow's Nest, the town wasn't wiped out. Far from it. It was just as if the river had swollen in a flash spring flood, flowed over its banks, and covered the streets of the town with about 3 feet of silt-filled, muddy water. Now, the judge, Libby, Cherokee, and I pondered this. Tried to figure it out as we looked down on the sodden town.
Why, this is no worse than that spring flood we had when I was a little girl. Maybe not even as bad.
No question about it, Libby. And I, for one, can't make it out.
You think Cleaver figures that with only a few feet of water, we'll go back into town? And then he let the rest of it loose and really drown us?
Well, with a man like that, I suppose anything's possible.
Well, not this time. Because if he had wanted to drown us, he could have done it in the first place.
By George, you're right.
And what do you make of it, Chad?
I don't know exactly, Judge, but I'm sure there must have been some reason for it. Just trying to put myself in Ab Cleaver's place and figure out what he could possibly have had in... Doggone it, I think I got it.
Got it? Got what?
You see? See way down there, just kind of picking their way into town? You can just barely make them out. There's 8 horses, and I reckon they got 8 men on their backs.
I see them, Chad. But who are they? What do you think they're up to?
Well, unless I miss my guess.
And you missed plenty this trip.
Those men are Ab Cleaver and his gang. If they wanted to get away, they wouldn't be heading back again toward town. Is that right?
Yes. I guess so. But what do you...
I think they let loose a portion of that water to clear the town. And now that the town's cleared, they're going back in, completely unmolested, to help themselves to anything and everything they can find.
Of all the obnoxious, audacious, dastardly things. Here we are, way up here, and if we start down toward town, they'll be able to pick us off like flies. Common house flies, of course, not the horse fly, who is quite sagacious and wary.
Chad, can't we do something?
You bet we can. Now, look, we're up here on the high ground just as they were, except that we're up on the headwaters of the Red River.
Yes.
So what's to stop us from pulling the same trick they pulled and threatening to let the whole Red River down on them unless they give up?
After the unfortunate advice you gave everybody, Chad, already, do you think that you have any influence left with them?
Well, maybe not, but I never yet ruled a man off for trying. So what do you say? Let's get down off these rocks and over to the mesa where the rest of the folks are gathered.
Doggone it, Chad. 2 wrongs don't make a right. And if we dammed up the Red River, we might finish Dos Rios for fair.
By yours, that's what I say. Enough is enough. Let them crooks get away. Let's get back to our home. That's what I say.
But you can't. You can't quit when you've gone this far. Now, look, don't you see? If you men will get back up in the hills and start building the dam, I can circle down with the marshal and a posse and we'll have them cut off. Caught between the flood, we can let loose on them. And enough lead to make a lot of them look like lace curtains.
It's just a trick, a trap. Chad just wants to threaten them. And if Cleaver won't give up and you don't want to let the water down on him, you don't have to.
Folks, this time, Chad's right.
I'm blamed if I don't think so. If you folks are willing to help, me and my men will risk our lives. Won't we, boys?
What do you look at me for, Marshal?
Well, if we ride, you'll ride with us, won't you, Cherokee?
Well, when you put it that way, Chad, yes.
And what about the rest of you?
All
right, then. Let's knock on these horses.
Rein up, men. This is as far as we go.
Chad, I'll be blamed. You were right. See? Those men are ransacking the stores and loading everything they can onto their horses.
Well, how are you going to powwow with Cleaver from here?
You just watch, Cherokee.
Hey, Cleaver! Cleaver, can you hear us? There, we're up here over your heads. To the east, up by the Quakies.
He sees you, Chad. See? They're looking up here.
Uh-huh. Cleaver! You've ridden yourself into a trap by coming back into Dos Rios. I'm here with the marshal and a 20-man posse. The rest of the town is back up in the hills. They're all set to let the Red River roar down behind you. Now, if you got any brains at all, you'll quit.
This is the marshal, Cleaver, and we're giving you just 1 minute to make up your mind.
Well, I'll be hanged. I'll take that back. I'll be blamed. You see them? They've all got their heads together talking it over.
Chad, I believe this is going to work.
It looks like they've made their minds up. Cleaver, tell your men to throw your guns into the street. We're coming down. All right, boys. Let's get going.
Well, we sure were feeling good. Me in particular, as we threaded our way through the aspens, came out in the lane on the back of High Baxter's ranch, and headed through the water and mud into town. A few seconds after the marshal told the boys to spread out...
Split up, boys! Cover both ends of the street!
Cherokee suddenly nudged me and pointed to something.
Chad, isn't that someone trying to get away through the alley?
You're doggone right it is, and if I'm not mistaken, it's Ab Cleaver. Come on, Cherokee. I'm sure going to need your help.
Cleaver, the farther you run now, the farther you're going to bounce later when I drag you back to town. Oh, so that's the way you want to play, huh?
Chad, you're wearing your gun. What's the matter with you? Perforate that prodigious poltroon.
Nothing doing, Cherokee. I got plans for that buzzard.
He jumped off his horse and ran behind that piece of down timber.
Doggone it, this time we got him. Oh, boy, easy. Down, Cherokee, flatten.
Oh, look, you old fake. This time I'm going to trust my life to you, and you doggone well better be careful with it.
What do you mean? What are you going to do?
While you stay behind this rock and cover me, I'm going to belly crawl across this clearing, pull him out from behind that log, and beat his brains out. If he has any.
Chad, for goodness sake, be careful.
I'll be cautious. You be careful. Careful where you shoot, covering me. All right, now. Here goes. Makes 5.
Chad, look out!
And that makes 6. All right, Cleaver, your gun's empty, I reckon, and my fists are loaded. Now, come here.
Why, you loudmouth!
You won't be loudmouth. You're not going to even be able to talk. Don't! All right, Cherokee. I bruised my knuckles on this polecat's chin. You grab him and sling him over your horse. They're going back to town loaded with skunk.
Well, Miss Libby, after all that exertion, how about another piece of your lemon sponge pie?
Why, certainly, Cherokee. More coffee?
I guess Cherokee will take a second cup of coffee if you, if you give him something to put in it.
Well, I still have that wine in the cupboard.
Well, now, Judge, I really...
Oh, no, wait just a minute. What kind of wine is it, Judge?
It's a very wonderful, rare old port.
I rather think...
Oh, Cherokee. Now, don't say you're going to turn down a libation. A little port wine?
Indeed, sir, I am not. Because with a man of my character, it's any port in a storm.
Frontier Town, starring Tex Chandler, is a Bruce Ells production. Story and supervision by Joel Murcott. Direction by Paul Franklin. Music written and played by Ivan Ditmars. Be sure to be with us again, same time next week, for another fine action-adventure story with your favorite young Western star, Tex Chandler. And now this is Bill Foreman telling you that Frontier Town came to you from Hollywood.
Compare Square Deal Surf with any other leading detergent and see how much more powder you get. Buy Square Deal Surf and get 18% more powder. 18% more whitewashing.
Keeping the radio memories alive thanks to the sponsorship of John Paul Pet. Pet care with a salon pedigree. Visit jppet.com today.
Tudor Queen, the queen of canned meats. Tudor Queen ham, Tudor Queen ox tongue, Tudor Queen chicken, Tudor Queen luncheon meat. Rich in history, rich in quality, rich in value. Tudor Queen.
Ever been riding on a varnish stick? Read what it means in Meccano magazine. Build yourself a radio-controlled powerboat. Full-size plans are free with Meccano magazine. Packed with model planes, trains, and cars. Meccano magazine. Out now, 1 and 6.
You're listening to 1940s Radio on the Rocket Classic Radio Network.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Out of deference to people who may still be living, character names in some of these true unsolved mysteries have been changed. A closed room. A door bolted and locked. A tight-fastened window under raging storm. A novelist setting for a murder. And stretched on the bed, a man stabbed through the heart. Such the Cambridge Unsolved Mystery. The scene is Cambridge, and standing in its own grounds just off the Great North Road, the Hermitage, home of Henry Monteith, affectionately known as the Squire. Darkening skies and a chill to the air with the distant rumble of thunder foretell the coming storm as the Squire, accompanied by Sheriff Welford, walks up to the front door of the Hermitage.
I think I felt a few drops then, Sheriff.
No doubt about it. We'll have a storm before morning.
Better come in and have a nightcap with me before you go on home.
Well, I don't know.
Come along, old man. I always have one. Hannah probably has it all warm.
Is that you, Squire?
Yes, indeed, Hannah. And I have the sheriff with me, so we'll have a double order of punch.
Don't blame me, Hannah. I was all for getting on my way home. But the squire here insisted, and you know the squire.
Oh, indeed, and I do, sir. Mary? Mary! Yes, Miss Hannah? Bring another bowl of punch to the kitchen. The master has company. Yes, Miss Hannah.
We'll go up to my room, Sheriff. The fire's burning brighter there.
Just as you say, just as you say.
I'm getting old, Sheriff. These stairs tax me. But I like my upstairs room. I look out over the downs in the spring and summer, and in the winter, I can see the village through the bare branches. Sit down over here by the fire.
Thanks, Squire. Yes, this is a delightful room. Filled with memories, too, I'll be bound.
Yes, memories of 60-odd years. Ah, here's Mary.
Here's your wine, sir. Miss Hannah's baking oatcakes for tomorrow's breakfast, sir, else she'd have brought it herself.
That's all right, Mary. Here, Sheriff.
Thank you. Your health, Squire. And may you live another 65 years.
Oh, no, not that. Not that. There she comes. You better drink.